out many of all these players far apart. Now looking for another Indonesian squad, and that's gonna be Alter Ego Esports. There's still vehicles for them to move out and about, and they're still within that grasp of the circle. There is one player climbing up the hills, though, that they really have to deal with from Boom Esports.
Now Boom Esports, the current location is at the mid-level of this elevation. Bacon time number 81 elimination.
Bom dia, rapaziada.
Eliminating 9 noise, but look who has 10
Dia final, hein?
Boom Esports now trying to overtake every
Da
other
Southeast
players
Asia. Hoje é o último dia da Southeast Asia, último dia da Europa, último dia da América. Vai definir todos os qualificados para PMGC, bro.
Unfortunately, not much because Space Clan only one player left and he's also taking out the blue at the same time. Boom, putting pressure on the Udo Alliance. Udo Alliance currently in the circle, but will be revealed with the 6 space on circle. Who will in favor? The circle moves towards the high ground onto the left. Space Clan is south, and that means that Space Clan will still be at number 2.
They will add more points with 6 eliminations on the board on 5th place. But Boom, GD, as well as Alter Ego. 3 Indonesian teams stepping up to the platter, and we still have Udo Alliance with 4 members strong, but they are all across the screen.
Toma, refreg.
Oh, beautiful spray coming from Renare. But then again, he needs to pick up potato.
Bom dia, bom dia. Dia de título, hein? Hoje é dia, hein, porra. Caralho.
The best part possible for them to be in. Boom, on the other hand, a decent spot as well. But for the other teams on the other side, the worst team in the current location, it is going to be Udo Alliance. They need to create a smoke bridge to get onto the other side. If not, they'll be super exposed as a zone puts pressure onto them.
Então ainda é só a galera que tá lá embaixo, eu acho. E essa AE aí já tá classificada também no PMGC.
Already being spotted out. Octa doesn't seem to have those angles. They do get a cross, but not inching anywhere near the circle. And Octa has to hold on. He doesn't have much on his vest. And Udo Alliance, they can still find the angles against GD.
Oh, Renare gunned down by Deva for GD Jet. Yes, the Cell spots out the rest of Alter Ego just right below them. And at the same time, we can see that Alan tapping it out on the Udo Alliance from another angle as well. He currently has the highest high ground advantage, but he needs to move a little bit forward to be with his teammates in case he gets knocked down. And yes, he will. They will control this area together.
Limpa os caras da direita, mano. Não tem info aí não. Da Aero. Vamos subir. Nossa senhora. Grudou, grudou. Subi bugando, meu filho. Dá não, mano. Já era. Caiu já 4/4? Hoje é 4/4.
Pushing through the lower ground against GD.
Oh, Daybot coming in for the right. Looks like Olio right in front of him. Daybot with the UMP. No extended mag. He has a smoke. He tosses it out. Tries to cover another angle. Red Popo at the lower ground providing support to his teammates. And then you see that boom shooting in from the left, putting pressure on the Udo Alliance.
Boom Esports. They just have to play this one slowly while
Minizinhão estava quente, hein? Tava. Na primeira Rangel lá. Cê é louco. Tá, ela tá muito boa, mano. Muito boa e apelona, tá ligado? Morreu. Sei morreu. Em cima, em cima. Dormiu. Os caras conseguiram meter o pé, velho.
Grenades are flying in. Snitchel, how much can he hold on to? Olio on the hunt will snap him out, and that will be it.
Já era.
Udo Alliance versus Boom Esports.
Dorme aí, vai na aberta aí. Bom dia, Luciano. O título vem? Claro. Bora que bora, Wesley. Dá pra buscar o título hoje, mano. Dá sim. A Mini tá melhor, mano. Eu prefiro a Mini, né? Porque ela não precisa de tanta Tatman igual a SKS, tá ligado? Apesar que a SKS deve doer muito também, por ser bala de 762, mas acho que a Minizinha é mais rapidinha, bala mais leve, dá dano pra caralho também. Bom dia, Lucas.
Boom, esports, they know that they have the circle, they're not making the big move just yet. They're waiting for their opponent to come towards them. Pressure will be on the Udo Alliance as the zone is starting to close in onto them. We can see that Red Bull Boy together with his teammates. They have the vehicle though, they have a vehicle, but looks like Red Bull Boy is going in for the flag. He may see Octa soon, but looks like he stopped. He'll wait for the right moment, try to spot out where exactly Octa is at. Are they losing below and Octa starts to shoot.
The 3 members versus 1 Octa, he couldn't hold on for long. Bobo who needs to provide assist, and he finds 1 player out of Udo Line.
Oh, but Shamir trades it back onto Octa. So they managed to get 1 at least. Red Bull Boy managed to reset. Ade Luke coming in from the top. Ade Luke spots out Yummy. Boo Who knows exactly where Udo Alliance is at. Boo Who right behind, trying to find a good angle to take out members of Udo Alliance.
So little cover left for the side of Boom Esports, and Addict Luke, he's on the approach, he's targeting Yummy, he does get the angle, he does not land his shots though, gotta try for another time, but he shouts, only 1 more left, Addict gets it!
Jogaram fino, mano.
What a gameplay it was! They are dominating Miramar by themselves!
Again and again, they got 1 in the back from yesterday's run, and they will do it 1 more time.
Bom dia, Francisco. A postura da última queda foi a mesma ou mudou alguma coisa? Mano, mudou, velho. Não tem como não mudar, né? Mano, ia ser épico se eu matar na panela os Ciclis, mano. E eu tava indo, tá ligado? Eu demorei só um pouquinho, velho. Tipo, eu podia ir bugando dentro da smoke e já rushar nele dando panelada, tá ligado? Porque se ele vira em mim, o Federal pega. Só que o Federal ficou dando strafe nele ali, velho. Falei que eu ia matar na panela ele. Só tava falando pra ele não cair, que eu tava, tipo, eu ia diminuir no cara, entendeu? Porque se ele cair, eu tava sem bala, mano. Tava sem bala na UP e na Scarelli. Tava sem bala, acabou minha bala. Por isso que eu puxei a panela, tá ligado? Vamos olhar as partidas atrás. O que aconteceu? Começaram com São Roque já? Vamos ver aquela resumida aqui. Oxe, não teve resumidinha não? Teve. Aqui, ó. Tá, quem ganhou foi a Geek Fan, caindo em Ruínas. Segundo a Aero, caindo no Campo Alfa. Terceiro a NFT, caindo Painã. E a Bru em quarto, caindo em Carry. Vamos olhar. Beleza. Ah, eles estão de carro. Jogaram ponte. Tá. A Aero ficou no kit. Cara, o que a Geek Fan fez? Rasgou. Ah, aí é GG. O time tava no meio da safe, ficou em terceiro, velho. Deve ter tomado engole de todos os times. When they went there, it's like, oh, we got shot at, and then there's another team just to find out that it's actually beacon time. And I'm sure if they did enough their homework and they don't. Beleza, Miramar. So little maps left. Já tomei banho já, mano. Eu acordo, eu tomo banho já, com 0. Tem carinha de sono porque é normal, né, mano? Vamos ver quem ganhou. Vampires, 14 kills. Segundo Bacon, 12 kills. Terceiro FaZe, 3 kills. Quarto GD, 7 kills. GD caiu Puerto. Vampires caiu Minas Gerais. FaZe pecado e Bacon in é o Pozo. Vampires ganhou, hein, ó. Tá longe pra caralho. Provavelmente essa C vai vir pra cá, né? Centralizaram. Centralizou. Pegou as casinhas 2-2. É, voltou. PC voltou, bosta. Centralizou de novo. Bacon pegou top 2. Tu deve ter pegado negativo aqui da frente depois. Save de aberto. Pra Vampires ter ganhado. Esse pegou terceira GD quarto.
Yeah, they became GD the Explorer. Yeah.
Kind of works out for me. I like that.
You like that
GG.
word? Yeah, that's the new brand.
Ah, GD rasgou,
Because,
mano.
because okay, naturally, because they drop on the southern side.
Vamos ver a rota. Tá. GG. Teve intervalo, daí teve essa queda de agora. Vamos ver.
Will be the difference between these two teams.
ACC.
Judo Alliance, Boom Esports with 23, and of course 18 for GD.
I'm counting down to my
Gente, a gente
phone
não grava as
in
partidas
next
pra
round.
galeria,
Very
mano. A gente grava as
motivational
partidas pro anti-cheat, velho.
from you.
Então a gente não tem
Yeah.
a gravação, tá ligado?
I'm waiting.
Let them celebrate first.
Yeah, we're from the future, by the way, right? So I'm pretty sure that when it reaches the present time in
Segunda
the
partida
outside
estourando de
world,
V2
then, well,
in
we'll
the
get
end.
very, very soon.
Bora ver.
Anyway, congratulations to Judo Alliance. And there are a couple of teams that didn't do that well in this round. Tem Entertainment, again, they are sliding down.
Thank you, bro. Bora assistir esse end aqui. Jogaram muito ontem, meu mano, pra cima, caralho. Bora, bora, porra. Valeu.
I don't think he'll be able to survive, so that should be just a top 4 finish for Baseland. But look at Vampire Esports, they're pushing in, and they're looking for GD. They will get it in return. Now, potential 4 versus 2, and Baseland will be tagged out.
Oh, 10 elimination points now for the Vampires. Vacant time though. They have a full squad.
Oxe, o cara bugou? O que aconteceu ali?
Not pulled the trigger just yet. Stone behind the Stone literally. Nine dots trying to spot out his target but not able to find out where they
Stone
are.
de no com
But finally he does. Stone behind a big large rock. Stone only 40% of health left. Ice will be shot down by Shrubs. Stone the last man standing.
1x3, né? Porque ele nocou 1, tá 1x2 agora. Nossa, ele tinha ela. Não pegou. Nossa senhora. Que isso. Mano, mas não sei se ele precisava rushar, velho. Ah, já tá classificado, aí meio que meteu o louco. Ah, vou rushar aí, foda-se. Tu tomou capa no cover, toma capa de novo, ó. Se eles não sabem, esse cara ele dá mais dano que M4, tá ligado? Acho que é 1 ou 2 de dano a mais. Bom muito. Valeu, Henrique, tamo junto.
Wow, so it's Indonesian domination inside of this map. Most damage, Yummy, Alan.
Bom dia, rapaziada.
But finally we see one shot. But next is going to be Irango. We're going to play 3 Irango rounds back to back. And, well, we're back to the all-Thailand stats in Irango.
That's right. FaZe Clan has a tall task ahead. They do secure an average higher in terms of ranking points, but elimination points, I think this is where Nuzi have shined.
Ó a eliminação da Infinity em Rangel, mano. 202 eliminação, velho. Tá porra.
Much more can he deal against all the other teams out there? But Buram United, they've been securing so many wins already. TM, I think we can basically leave them out for now because it's an absolute no-show.
3 Rangelzinho, hein, pai.
Day 2?
I feel like they've already seen a little bit of a dip of performance as well.
Yeah, day 1 was... I think day 1 was still okay.
Decent.
Still decent, but day 2 was...
Vou pegar uma aguinha aqui, já volto.
Day 3 as well. So far, the 3 games that we have seen is a no-show as well for Tem Entertainment. Definitely not entertaining us, unfortunately. But hopefully, at least for fan service, right? I don't think it's possible for them to get in a more spot, but as a fan service, they should still put in a good performance for the last few rounds.
They have already qualified, I do believe, with enough points to book out. But yeah, we'll see how they will do eventually. But you know what? We also want to hear feedback from you guys on your opinion of the upcoming collaboration between PUBG Mobile and Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, put it in the comment section. It won't be released that soon. It's going to happen somewhere in 2023. Well, 2023 is such a big range of a date, right? But anyway, don't worry about that. Worry about your opinion. Put it into the comment section.
G Souls, então, mano. Quando a gente for viajar pra jogar a primeira fase dessa PMGC, eles vão dar o aparelho lá, entendeu? A gente vai ter pelo menos uma semana pra ficar jogando. A gente vai uma semana antes, daí eles têm que dar pelo menos o celular ali antes, tá ligado? Pra gente ficar jogando. Não confiou no Federonte quando ficou sem bala? Confiei, mano, só que é importante, né, win. Então, tipo assim, se eu tô sem bala e ele é o único cara vivo, ele ficou dando uns strafe ali, vai o cara dar caga uma AKM, o cara dá uma 2 capinhas ali e caga, tá ligado? É o Federa, né, mano, mas já aconteceu já aconteceu isso aí já. Daí eu ia rushar nele, tá ligado? De panela. Aí enquanto eu rusho nele de panela dando panelada, ele vai mirar em mim e o Federal mata. Por que não roda um kit em São Roque? Porque a gente não tem kit suficiente, mano, em São Roque. Entendeu? O Federal sempre foi... Eu e o Federal sempre foi na frente de scout, tá ligado? Quando eu preciso que alguém scouteie uma coisa muito rápido, ele já vai, entendeu? Porque ele é o cara que anda de bug depois de mim. Daí ele tava na frente também.
I know it's not time for prediction just yet. What do you think will be the outcome in general? I have an answer.
Okay.
A Thai team win. Or Malaysia. Or Malaysia.
You're keeping it really safe here.
Yeah. It's the top 3 teams, I guess.
I think a Thai team will win, or Malaysia, or Indonesia, or maybe Vietnam.
Right.
How safe is that?
Very, very safe. Yep. And so first we get ourselves ready for the next round. Put in your thoughts of who do you think will be crowned as the champion by the end of our final 3 angle. So, Sir Cloud, FaZe Clan, they did get themselves more points in the past round. Now,
nossa, tá bem em geral, né, pai?
10 digits for them to chase up against Infinity, is it?
For FaZe Clan, is it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Now you're testing my memory, but it's about like 8 points or 7 points or so difference between them and Infinity. Basically, we already did a pre-calculation when that round ended that the point difference would be 1 digit, and 1 digit we all know that 1 round can just change it all easily. However, we are talking about the top 2 teams, right? And the top 2 teams, they might either cancel each other, or even if they don't cancel each other, I do think that their point difference, when they gather it, after we calculate later on, it would still be a close call.
Indeed, it should be. I believe it goes down to the very final game of the night. And let's go to the predictions, because we did talk about Thai teams.
Mano, em FRP, onde a terceira queda era pra bater naquele Harry Potter, mano, de FRP, tá ligado? Aí o Federal passou na frente, mano, falou, ai, tem cara, não sei o que, escutou o tiro, não bateu, mano. Se ele bate no Harry Potter, ele estava no end, velho. E os 3 chegou, tá ligado? Os 3 ia bater no Harry e ia entrar, velho. Fechou tudo ali na frente do Harry, mano. Daí o Federal tava na frente, tinha muito time ali dentro de FRP, ele não tava entendendo nada. Aí eu falei, mano, bate no Harry, bate no Harry, bate no Harry. Aí o Lau confirmou também, só que daí ele passou do lado do Harry, meio que achou que tinha cara, tá ligado? Não bateu. Daí todo mundo foi atrás dele, velho. Jogou na vala todo mundo. Ai.
But I'll pick the Infinity. See, I'm putting out there, you know, you gotta make decisions, right? Be a man, make decisions. Put it down.
Ouch. I feel called out.
Yeah. So the Infinity of FaZe Clan. Come on.
I guess since you've already picked the other side, I will have to pick FaZe Clan.
So if FaZe Clan wins or Faceland doesn't win,
Uh-huh.
what you gonna do?
I'm
I'll
gonna
give you the upper hand.
I'm gonna celebrate for the champions regardless.
Well, you know, there's a traditional challenger
Uh-huh.
that we always put it on the table.
Uh-huh.
If the prediction goes wrong, you gotta shave your head.
That's not fair.
Well, nothing is in life. You know,
Fair enough.
yeah, nothing is in life. You know, you have that option to shave your head or to shave your head.
Well, I guess we'll see about that. Probably will be the case as we're gonna move into our first round angle of the final day.
Bora, hein? 3 Erangelzinho agora. Pautora.
This is Erangel, and this is the final set of Erangels. Yeah, gotcha there. Final set of Erangels, ladies and gentlemen, as we head on to it. Starting with the first one, and looking at the flight path. Looks like he's going to start from the side of Lipovka up onto Jogopol. A little bit of a travel for Geek Fam who likes to drop in either in Fairview, but a little bit closer for them if they want.
Mano, eu ia matar o último na panela, velho. Eu tava sem bala. Juro. Eu tinha uma flash também. Eu podia ter jogado a flash, rushar dentro da smoke. Tipo, meio que distrair ele, tá ligado? Pro Federal matar. Ou eu matava na panela, né? G Souza só tem mais hoje, mano. 6 quedas hoje, o Golden não vai entrar. A não ser que alguém passe mal ou machuque. Vai voltar a postar vídeo das partidas? Mano, vocês têm que cobrar o Léo, velho. O Léo tá com minhas partidas tudo pra editar lá e não edita. Tem 5 partidas, tem 5 win lá pra editar. Da PMPL Brasil.
Or maybe not even farm, maybe somewhere in between Fairview and farm. They seem to be heading towards those houses or high ground, depending somewhere in between there. But of course, what's going to be even more interesting is going to be the circle. Now, yesterday we did see a challenging circle around the areas of Yasnaya Polyana, and looks like it's going to be a
Vizinha boa.
starting circle again.
Yeah, this river definitely bisects the first phase of the round. A lot of players might have actually went in for that prediction that it will eventually move towards the 70 up north. Newsy now, he starts off the match. Will start off the match here, holding on to his favorite M4. Already found himself that level 3 vest, still looking for that helmet. Just look at the damage output per round. He's got the highest average eliminations tied with Tony K at 2.1.
Yeah, not too surprised. But the last
Tá devendo 2 win hoje, hein? Prometeu 3 ontem. Beleza, então.
Yeah, during the start of the show, but of course.
Hoje 2 win, então, rapaziada. 2 winzinha, tranquila. Ah, buceta. Oh, good.
And if we saw the earlier stat today, Tony K had the most damage, but Tonuzi had the most eliminations. So they kind of like contrast each other.
They're definitely in the time.
Cafezinho, né? Um cafezinho não.
In the TDMs.
Tô em live.
In the warehouse if they can. But for now, it's definitely the championship trophy that they really are coming out for. So.
Não, esse é um pouco mais longo. Só que acho que a final é 4 também. O cara tá com 217 pontos, talvez pode ser 3. Tá bem pau a pau. Hã? Não. Ninguém fez, velho. Assisto, depois eu assisto as partidas da América, gente. Vai ser 3 Erangelos seguidos? Aqui vai. Da hora, mano, acho massa. O cara joga São Roque. São Roque, Miramar, Miramar. Aí depois, pô, 3 Erangel, tá ligado? Acho massa.
Yeah, and I do believe that they have gotten so well versed in that entire section. Other than them, I've seen that Eagle Esports did get first dibs around that area where they have been hiding inside of that warehouse for the whole game, and they've got themselves into a top 4 finish. So perhaps this could also be a redemption arc for Eagle Esports to see if they still stand a chance within the next 3 rounds. All 3 rounds, I would say.
Oof. Okay, so who do they need to overtake?
They have
Tem
to.
Entertainment will be the next one because Vampire and Geek Fam already got a slot, so it doesn't really matter. Four rivals as well. So Tem Entertainment, if it's DC, come on,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Honestly,
just way too far. But
quite a
Tem Entertainment.
quite a tough ask now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
With 3 rounds of play, unless if they do
Infinity
get some insane rounds, then
217.
I
Na Vampires ganhou uma
could
queda
be wrong.
com 14 kills e tá em 11º ainda, mano.
After securing
Cê é louco.
high-level frags, inches up 2 spots against SLD as well as Eagle Esports. Geek Fam, though they did secure a chicken dinner today, they put themselves back into 12th spot. Vampire Esports, not too concerned about all the things that will happen overall. Do you think that the Sabres can be in a really safe spot by the end of the day?
Mano, aquele time que tá em décimo, gente.
Yeah.
Ele tava em segundo.
Yeah, I'm wondering how unsafe they
Segundo,
would be.
terceiro,
Would they
tá?
be
Esse
pushed
time
down
aqui, ó.
to-
Da Tailândia.
Well, even if they got pushed out, it doesn't matter. Right?
157.
So pretty much
Se eles
they're
ganham uma
battling for,
queda
like,
com 13
a higher
kills,
placement for the prize pool, and that's
157
pretty
mais
much about it.
28. Eles
And,
vão pra
if
185.
you ask me,
Já pega top 5,
it's
mais
not
ou
gonna be
menos.
a
Dependendo
big
dos outros
impact.
times.
I'm a little bit more worried for
Bizarro,
maybe
mano.
Tem Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tem Entertainment because with 3 rounds to go, okay, I'm looking at NFT. 122, Tem Entertainment 157. The difference is
Ô, Jaque, bom dia.
35 points. So 35 points, 3 rounds.
Como você tá?
Maybe. I'll give one more round, then I think we can conclude from there.
Yeah. Then again, like this is a Northern Circle.
Saudade.
Also does have early access into the first phase, as compared to teams like Boom or NFT. Like it's gonna take quite a while for them to also
A
travel
Pauli
that
é nossa,
distance
é nossa
to
player
secure themselves
streamer,
a
entendeu?
good vantage point.
Ou seja, ela é da Line, só que ela é streamer da Line, entendeu? Da Inf. Ela não é tipo streamer da Inf, igual os outros streamers, né? Tipo Moitinha, Mística, os Shiro e essa galera. Ela é player e streamer, entendeu? Se em algum momento se a gente for precisar, ela vai jogar, entendeu? Só que é bem difícil. Só se dois pegar dengue aqui e não conseguir jogar.
Taking a little bit more of a slower approach heading into Pochinki, and for the most part, 7 minutes have passed. Teams are just slowly navigating.
Well, to be fair, Xavier, their starting point is in Pochinki, and Pochinki is in the circle.
Right.
So I don't think they'll be really forced to like, okay, really move in.
What do you think about Nuz and Mela? Can Infinity lift the PMGC trophy? Good players, bro. Good players. The Infinity, the best player, the best team in South Asia. Top 3 PMGC. Maybe. I don't know.
Enough damage done, but no points of elimination.
Yep, managed to get away. Good thing there. If not, we'll see the first blood for this round. But
the strong team.
I wonder if NFT is okay. They're tanking out the blue. So they normally drop into Novo. Looking at where the Infinity is at, they're not playing the bridge.
Tô bem.
So
Bom dia,
free
Maju.
reign for them to get onto the main peninsula for NFT, but not too sure why are they taking their time there. Maybe just overly cautious with the possibility of the Infinity being at the bridge.
Exactly that. Meanwhile, FaZe Clan opts to take a little bit more of a controlled approach as they are tapping out by the edges of Georgia Pole. No members of Vacant Time have passed in, so things seems to be absolutely clear for FaZe Clan.
Oh, Richa!
Have been able to land some really long
Do
distance
caixinha!
over the past matches inside Miramar. Now back to 4 rivals.
Já vou dar um moderador pro Pombinho.
Great things can be said about him, but I think like 4 rivals have
Valeu, Richard. Tamo junto, mano. Boa recuperação pra ti, cara. Quero você na Copa. Quero você na Copa. Você vai se recuperar. Você vai ser o nosso 9 e nós vai ganhar esse Hexa. Tamo junto.
Really want to go up north right now, and looking at the current condition, it's going to be tough. The choking points are being choked. We have 4 rivals on the left. On the
45
right, we
euros
have
hoje
Big
dá o quê?
Fam.
Um
We
Uno,
have a
né?
couple of other teams as well.
Dá um Uno hoje.
Nonetheless.
Go. And
Onde
there's just
MDZ.
so little options left. Geek Fam chooses the option to fight against Boom Esports, fully committing
O
into
Richard vai
this
ser a nova contratação da
trying
Inf. Ele vai ser o
to try to
frente
find a
junto com
little
o
bit more of an
Federal.
angle of
E o
approach.
Leo.
While
Já
Fone
era.
is pushing forward, Cameron as well as Yuhai, they're already trying to move out of the way because they know the party of the circle will be
O que você tá
far
queimando,
more
mano?
important than this fight.
Queimou aí, hein?
Geek Fam
Cheirinho de queimado.
trying to find a way into the northern side. And now we can see them making those moves. And they managed to find a bridge that isn't taken by any team. And there is a vacant bridge there that allows Geek Fam to get into the northern side. And finally, they managed to get into it without any casualties.
We see the likes of Infinity approaching closer and closer over the top side. They will get themselves the water tank area for the moment, but further down they go. Eventually, they might be met by the rest of Alter Ego. There's already Temp Entertainment waiting out for him.
Bom dia, bom dia, bom dia, bom dia, bom dia. Ó, merda, merda. Vai tomar um corte.
Okay, shots onto Gatuni, but counterfire from the other side onto Momo, and Momo will be forced to back up.
Great U-turn coming from Gatuni, repositioning coming out of Mormon as well. The grenade lands coming from Ravis, and this will start off a great fight for DX.
Bamburu still having the rooftop, but Voki tries to defend his ground. Voki 2 nades left on the side. Rabbits will secure that elimination point. Appy will be the first one to go out, and Rabbits will get the first blood. But Voki with his nade onto Rabbits, a nice counter.
And they will open up a little bit more spacing, but Voki gets dropped instead. Two of the hit to push him out through inside the smoke. They're trying to find.
Ó o flanco aí, ó. Vai no mesmo.
Get out of the way. With only 2 members left for the side.
Vazaram.
Four rivals.
Nossa senhora.
That's all
Corta,
that
corta, corta.
rivals can
Toma.
possibly do. They still get past.
Caralho, mano. Esse cara é L4X. O que você queimou? O cabo. Nossa, mano. O Damas fez isso aí também. Abre a janela, abre a porta ali. Onde a Vampire está é bom, né? Pega bastante aí, isso é louco, mano. Lugarzinho. Nice. Acredita na pré-Libertadores? Ah, acredito, mano. São Paulo, velho. Não dá, velho. Já desisti já.
But anyway, now we move on to the Vampires. They managed to secure themselves into the circle. But speaking of the circle, 10 seconds and we'll be shown the next real circle. Very, very likely we'll see the circle on top, as no teams guess that the circle will be anywhere in the main peninsula.
But then again, there will be a big drastic shift coming into the areas of Yudu Alliance. Remember what we talked about? Possibilities of a chance for a Malaysian team. This might just be the very moment if they can defend against everyone else.
Fugidinha.
Right in. So that's going to be the
Vamos ver o que a Vampire vai fazer. Se eles vão manter ou eles vão rasgar. Eles são borda.
Gonna see what GDJDS is gonna do against Geek Fam now that they're just behind them. But Geek Fam now has a high guy advantage. GDJDS, they know that someone's in front of them and they have that elevation. They choose to.
Perdeu o bug, bateu na árvore. Jesus amado. Berril 4x, Uzi. Nossa senhora.
And there's still some shots coming in from Vampire Esports OTM. Can't really stay for long to quickly loot up. Melo does find one player out of just his dock.
Mini mais M4 novo combo, Caio. Um combo pro suporte muito bom, velho. Quem é suporte, velho? Trabalha de M4 e Mini, mano. Mini 6x, Mini 8x. Aí você dá um suporte do caralho pro seu time. Ela tá roubada demais. Vixe, mano, parece que cortou 2 caras ali. Opa, joga lá no bunker, mano. Ela tem cara lá já. Safe na sede, a sede já tá big nessa safe. 100%. E ela vai fugir de novo, essa porra. Vai lá pra aquele lado lá de novo. Certeza.
That part esports gonna move a little bit slower this time around. Big time journeys on with the buggy, moving forward deeper into the shooting range, and this is quite a rough place for majority of all
Acabei como
these
fazer.
teams to play out. They really have to rely
Dropou na
on medium
neguinha.
to long range.
É bom.
Oh, damn rude. Sniped down by Frankie. It's been a while since we see a sniper being used. So it looks like Frankie picked that up. That could prove handy in this kind of situation. Entertainment in the circle with the high ground. Smoked up. Bevy. He hasn't stopped moving since the last we saw him.
Ixi, tá metendo o pé.
With this smoking vehicle, this is gonna
Nossa,
be
perdeu
very,
dois
very
carros.
concerning for the rest of the EM. They don't dare to hop within one certain vehicle altogether, else they will easily be blown up.
Ó o coverzinho dele.
EM, they are surrounded by another 3 teams. They are forced to pick up some of these fights before they go anywhere.
Hello, love from
Oh,
Poland.
nice.
For
Will be
influence
sniping onto
team.
the other side, but anyway, it's
Hello,
gonna be warning
bro.
shots. No big
Thank
moves
you.
from Gig Fam onto D Xavier. He knows that even if he got the knockdown, it's not going to be beneficial to him. But what's going to be beneficial may be the circle. As we see, it will move towards the
Nossa.
left side. Google Alliance on
Falei,
top of the
mano.
circle.
And they have the
Terceira,
only
fugiu.
compound remaining,
Fugiu a
and this is
terceira,
going
meu
to
amigo.
be
Prepara.
pretty huge for the
Que ela vai
team.
fugir também.
But the question is,
Quem que vai ser o
can they
primeiro que vai
outlast
bater nesse
in
skipinho
basic
aqui, ó?
time? Geek
Vamos ver.
Fam as well as TM,
Primeiro que
because
bater
they
aqui
should be vying for that same spot as well.
tá no
Baseline
end.
is not really in a safe area of play,
Nossa, a Boom
but
tá bem de
high
novo,
Emperors
mano. Na
can
safe,
just
cara.
find out. Would it be
Cê é
Fairy
doido.
that could still basically
Marca
stop
Costa
many
aqui,
of
ó.
all these players out
Bonitinho.
there?
Progressão aqui na
And
frente. Quem jogar na
Liquidity
frente
is
deles aqui
slightly
morre.
further away,
Cê é
perhaps
louco.
closer
Tá
to
bem
GD as
demais.
well as DX.
Oh, moment. Spots out Gig Fam. Tem Entertainment and Gig Fam. They have been looking at each other for the longest time. But seeing the current circle, Tem Entertainment has a
Will
little bit
this
of an advantage
PMGC
because
be
they
the
are
first on
closer
for
to
Lil
it,
Boy? Yeah, bro.
as well as they have an
The first
annihilation, so
PMGC
they
for
just
Lil
need
Boy.
to wait for Gig Fam to come to the house and they can shoot them down.
Yeah, and unfortunately for GD, they start off with 0 points here inside of Erangel, while Fluka finds himself
Pensa em rodar
in check.
kit no
I
endgame
guess
São
that's the
Roque,
second
gente. Se
compound
a
that
gente
they
matar a nova,
would find, but it's
a gente
still
roda
on the
kit.
outskirts. This is
Entendeu?
merely just a pit
Só que a gente
stop,
não
but
vai bater com a
the
nova em São
angles are
Roque,
good
mano.
to basically challenge BRU.
Nosso spot é
Oh, Fluke
centro.
spots out
Normalmente a
by
gente tá no
NP. Is he
centro
gonna
da
pull the
safe em
trigger?
São
Yes,
Roque.
he will.
A gente não tem
One shot
tempo
onto him, that's
pra
gonna
ficar
be a
luteando o bootcamp
headshot.
inteiro e
50% of
sair.
health being
Se a gente
taken out
demora
by
2
Hyper
minutos ali
XP.
dentro,
And
a galera
Jacob is
fecha em
moving
volta e
into
nós
that
não sai nunca
second lane that
mais.
his opponent needs to recover, hence he takes this
Então se a
opportunity
gente
to
caísse
move
lá
in.
em Mongnai, casa do caralho, aí nós ficava luteando carro, luteando. Porra, e vai. Entendeu?
While you see Tyre on the lower end, MindAP as well as Kangzo works in tandem. Sees only will regroup with the team on the 3-1 formation while SLD.
Nossa, olha o tanto de time que tem aí, meu amigo. Nossa, a Vampire jogou bem, mano. Eles não foram retos, sabia do fluxo que tava ali, ó. Foram por cima, vão expurgar os caras do avião e vai empurrar. Estouro. Estourou. Se limpar aquele time ali, eles ganham play. Tem tudo pra ganhar play, na verdade. Colocou outro. Já era pros caras, hein. Ah, não, no console. Caiu um também. Mano, depende, velho. Essa de centralizar o contrafluxo, tá ligado? Se você é um time que tá posicionado bem na safe, você tem... Você já tá centralizado, tá ligado? A safe meio que centralizou pra você. É um lugar bom, entendeu? Só você administrar o time. Agora, se você... Por exemplo, a Vampires. Eles estavam no centro de primeira. Tava ali no centro de segunda, terceira. Correu, ele ficou borda. O que que eles fez? Eles não saiu rasgando a safe, tá ligado? Ele esperou a quarta definir pra eles tomar a decisão deles. Como na partida na safe passada, onde tá essa trocação aí? Era centro, a galera se mutuou muito aí, eles decidiram ir por baixo. Por cima, na verdade, né? Agora tá chupando pica aí porque não engoliu os caras. Eles poderiam ter puxado mais um pouquinho pra... Saindo do avião, né? Se eles não quisessem trabalhar ali na hora.
And he will
Caiu
find it
foi no
really
mesmo
hard
pente
to
já.
even come in with rotation. There's no point of dropping that vehicle anymore, going upwards to the hill.
Olha o
But
tanto de
Big
trocação
Bam
aí, mano.
faithful
Aí é pra você
again,
pedir pra dar
and
o
they
cu
are
aí, hein?
looking for
Trocar
their
tiro aí.
targets. TEM only left with 2.
Oh, Onset trying to take them out. Onset gets sniped. Can he get more out of the spray? Looks like the answer is no, but his teammates will. His teammates will take down
Tá
a couple of
explodido,
team
não tá não?
members from the
Tá.
side of Gate Fam, but damn road tracing back onto SOZIP.
Já era, essa HEzinha aí.
One grenade here to lock directly at Geek Fam. He's
Nossa,
gonna
que delícia.
project it perfectly into the area. Can he get it?
Errou?
Oh,
Oxi,
Calm down.
que isso?
Alright. Nonsense.
Okay.
Pushing forward.
Haha, meu amigo.
Daredevil move. And
Tá
fazendo?
Sees you, Hido.
DBS. Onset to the left.
Nossa.
Onset gets one. Can he get more?
Finalizou.
Secure the elimination point, but
Filha da
only if he
puta.
focus on the U-high. He could
Se ele acerta a
eliminate all
granada,
of
mano.
them, but that's okay. Tab Entertainment, 5 points in the bag.
But FaceTime, they're in trouble. They lost too many members. And
Ó, fugiu de
only
novo
one
a safe,
member
mano.
remains for now.
Tá pronto o café?
Boys, he's
Fecha aí o
holding
bagulho.
on to dear life,
Tá boca
trying to
depois.
kill by the edge of it, and Tiger's still suppressing him. They all have to make that run. I don't think they are going to make the cut though, where FaceClan, they get shut down. There's only Tony K left.
Tony K
Essa nova aí, velho, na América tá parecendo uma TJB, velho, na Europa. Tá igualzinha, mano.
That is it for FaceClan. Only 3 points. Eliminations in this round. Infinity still a full squad.
It's Rum United that have shut them down. And like you
Cara,
said
vale a
many
pena
times,
comprar
only
um
Thai teams
OnePlus
take
pro
out
comp?
their Thai team, and I know
Depende
this
do OnePlus,
was
mano.
all
Se for
still bow out.
penúltimo ou última geração, talvez. Mas o preço é... O preço vai ser um precinho meio caro, eu acho.
So this is a really solid chance to create that gap once more. And let's see
Mas
who
o OnePlus
is
tanca
up
o jogo
to
sim,
take
velho,
them down.
tranquilo.
Oh yeah, this is good opportunity for the Infinity to extend their lead. But now we put focus on the Buram
Mano, é que parece que cada atualização, cada novo celular que sai, o jogo vai, sei lá, mano, não vai tancando. Você tem que sempre ter o último, tá ligado? Não adianta eu ir lá e comprar um 11 Pro Max. Vai rodar? Vai. Mas, mano, pra competitivo você não vai tancar, mano. Vai ter hora que vai cair um pouquinho o FPS, vai esquentar o celular. Compensa gastar um dinheiro com 11 Pro Max, mano. Tipo isso. 12 Pro Max, tá ligado? Um valor muito alto, não é 90 FPS. Hoje o celular tem que ser 90 FPS, mano. Você tem que jogar 90 FPS de igual pra igual, se for competitivo. Se você quiser comprar um celular pra você ficar aí jogando com a sua casualzinha, tranquila, aí é uma coisa. Daí você pega um 11 Pro Max, pega ROG Fone, One Plus, tá ligado? Se você não é do competitivo, roda tranquilo, casual, tá ligado?
Oh, shut them out! That is the answer from Judo Alliance. Taking out the Xavier. It's gonna be 5 elimination points for Judo Alliance. Could they pull this off again? Could it be a double chicken dinner back?
Infinity no end, 2 kills. Milagres acontecem. Esse Mela joga, tá? Nose também. Nose e o Mela joga muito, mano. Isso é diferenciado, velho. Toma. Que isso? Com sem vida, mano. Com sem cor. A barrinha. Que isso, velho.
Still piling on high pressure through the top side of the hill.
TQ tá jogando muito essas aulas de como o LoL tá funcionando. Não entendi nada. Infinity Win. Bom, eles estão bem separados, hein, mano. Eles são em 4.
Not at all. Boom Esports, they are trailing right behind Udo Alliance, and Udo Alliance is being sandwiched in between. These top 3 teams are just hungry for the dinner. Grenades being lobbed in. Camille hunting out players of Boom from the lower end of the hill. They will be able to land a few taps, but keep in mind, Razy could still
Bom top 3 de novo, e Ala top 3 de novo, hein. Partida passada os dois estavam também no end. Toma.
the side. Razy will be the one to take the Shamil.
And now Nuzi's pushing forward.
É, acho que tudo está encaminhando para a Infinity ser campeã.
They've already have this one in the bag, and once they do, they will seek the wolves and see if they can basically slay them as well. That
Ela
Molotov
foi.
secures it from Nuzi.
Oh, now it's the Infinity holding on to this hill, but they have the entire Lee
Os
squad.
caras tá no low, mano. Flanquia, flanquia. O cara vai pegar o flanco ali já, ó. Caralho, os quatro se juntou, mano.
Boom
Porra é
Esports
essa?
now on the lower end of the hill. Octa here receiving damage. Only 3 members left for Infinity as they do the damage. And Nuzi still managing to see
Toma.
more players out there. He's gonna
Ah,
reposition
o
and
flanco
still
caiu,
gonna take
mano.
some time before they will commit.
Oh, he's going in for the flags. He's going over the flags. Bella coming for the top. Nuzi all alone. Can he put
Ele ia
it up?
rushar o cara, mano.
Nuzi,
Que
this is
ousadinho.
insane. He's being a devil at this moment.
Sua
He's
frente.
going all alone. But Bella,
Morreu.
Razy
Bella vai morrer.
from him. Yami takes down Nuzi.
Oh, no.
Bella respawn on Bella. Got
Puta que
down.
pariu.
This could be the moment for Boom.
Boom Esports have tried back in
Que
Miramar, and
isso,
this
mano.
is their
Jogaram
best
muito mal. Eles estavam no
opportunity
high.
to consider. Logan
Perderam.
Paul as well. This could be it. Indonesia
Nossa,
will
jogaram
rise.
muito mal.
It's only Gatsuni
Estava no
left.
high ground, toda
3
safe
versus
dominada.
1.
3 versus 1, but Gatsuni
Abriram com o
takes
turno.
out Boom Boom. He's not going to be making it easy for Boom Esports. Gatsuni not
Aberto,
going down without a fight.
And there is
Gatsuni
Yami
in
getting
the
caught
moment.
out as well. He gets outdone.
Puta, errou a movimentação ali.
Oh, that was a super close one. If only Gatsuni clutched it, that would have been insane coming in for Gatsuni. But anyway, winner chicken dinner.
De novo, hein?
To Boom Esports.
Não, não foi eles que ganharam outra, não. Foi ela, né?
Coming from Boom Esports on that 4 versus 4 skirmish
Os
against
caras em segundo, eu acho.
the
É,
top
tá bom.
team on the table, and Boom Esports will continue to rise and wave the flag for Indonesia. And that was really impressive because we thought Melo would have had it in the bag. He was crawling deeper in the tree, looking for the targets, but he couldn't really scout out. I believe that was Yummy.
Yeah.
And because of that very reason, Nuzi had to fall back, and he was in the open ground at Boom Esports. The moment he took out Nuzi, I think they have that sure confidence to basically secure the dinner.
I'd like to point out as well, today Boom is doing not too bad. They're good.
It's great.
It's great. If only they did this from day one, right? Just to point out, there was a substitution made for Boom. Hexas is taking a break today. So the lineup of Boo Boo Fu, Yummy, Octa, and Razy. This lineup is doing well. Imagine if they played this lineup from day one.
I think they've tried it a bunch of times back in the league. It may not have always worked out, but in the grand finals, the success rate was amazing.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe sometimes the player's not comfortable with the round robin of the grouping.
Maps, I believe.
Or perhaps, or maybe he's like, okay, this player is more comfortable like playing with a fixed 16 teams, so he doesn't need to relearn the pattern of the teams again and again.
I absolutely agree. Beautiful Lions making it to the top 3 as well. We thought this would be a great chance for them
Olha o
to
Neco.
chase up again.
Olha o Neco.
But then again, when
Parabéns aí no Neco, ó, hein?
you
TDMzinho,
end up as
campeãozinho.
first place for Kurtz,
GG.
there's still a bunch of points
20 mil dólarzinho pra conta,
They
mundialzinho.
still extend the lead
Boa.
by the end of this whole matchup. Boom Esports
Parabéns.
pulls it off with double-digit takedowns.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Cara, se o Federal cair ali no enter da panelada do maluco, infelizmente eu tenho que ir pra cima dele na panela, né, mano? E no zigue-zague aqui, ó, tá, dando panelada, não ia entender nada. Desses times, qual está na PMGC? Vamos ver aqui. Aqui, ó. Bora ver quais os times. Tem uns 40.407 que já tá no PMGC dessa... O que eu tô fazendo, velho?
Infinity have already got it in the bag. 2 more rounds,
Ó,
and we shall see.
quantos já estão na PMGC? Cadê? CA Finals, tabela. Aqui, ó. Esses 12 já estão na PMGC, vocês estão entendendo? Que isso aqui? Isso aqui não tá, ó. Isso aqui não tá. Ou seja, se esse time aqui pegar o 10º, se eles pegar aqui, eles passam? Não, né? Não, acho que a vaga morre aqui, ó, guys. A vaga morre aqui, ó. 157 a linha de corte. Esse time aqui, ó, da NFT, tá 35 pontos. 35 pontos, mano, da vaga da PMGC. Porque esses dois já tem vaga. Aí esse aqui tá pegando a vaga lá de cima, ó. A Infinity não tem vaga. Eles estão ganhando, certo? Quantas vagas que dá aqui? Dá 5 vagas. Top 5 classifica, tá ligado? Beleza, vamos lá. Top 5 classifica. No top 5, quem tem vaga é a... Quem tem vaga é a Bacon e a Infinity, que tem vaga. Aí eles cederam a vaga. Pera. Bacon e Infinity tá no top 5. Cedeu a vaga pro sétimo, porque o sexto já tem vaga. Cedeu a vaga pro sétimo. Aí o oitavo e o nono já tem vaga, cedeu a vaga pro décimo. Caralho, foi lá pro décimo, mano. A vaga desses dois times aqui que tá no top 4 foi lá pro décimo, mano. Eu não sei nem se vocês estão conseguindo ver, velho. Minha câmera tá na frente, essa porra. Caralho, minha câmera tava na frente, velho. Pera aí. Pronto, vou explicar de novo. Ó. Top 5 classifica, tá? Beleza, top 5 classificou. Já estão qualificados aqui, tá? Infinity e Bacon pegaram o top 5. Cedeu a vaga pro sétimo, porque o sexto já tem vaga. Cedeu a vaga pro sétimo. Aí, como é duas vagas, o oitavo e o nono já tem, cedeu a vaga pro décimo. Aí o 11º e o 12º também já tem. Então, tipo assim, de 16 times, cara, 12 da sua TSAs estarão na PMGC, velho. Ou seja, imagina lá, Américas, top 12 da Américas, mano, classificou pra PMGC, mano. Imagina isso aí. Pra você ver. Vamos entrar aqui. Américas. Vamos ver o top 12 hoje. Ó. E até a Loops. Ó, quem ia pra PMGC, ó. Ryze, Jaguar 9 e Jaf não iriam. Aí quem iria? Loops, XS, FG, Infinity, Execute, AT7, Knights, KE, Kate, TK. Todo mundo, mano. Aí o que aconteceu aqui, ó. A vaga. A linha de corte é na AT7 aqui, ó. Aqui pra cima vai pra PMGC. Top 3 tem a vaga, mas a 7 está cedendo a vaga pro top 4. Dá na mesma, porque se a VK pega o quinto e a TK fica em quarto, eles vão pegar a vaga, tá ligado? Então, tipo assim, a linha de corte tá na T7. A T7 para buscar a TQ. Vamos ver aqui. Fazer a continha rápida, só pra não ficar pensando muito. Tem que fazer 26 pontos a T7 para buscar a TQ. E a gente 46. A T7 pra buscar a vaga, ou vai ter que tirar a vaga, a TQ tem que ir mal, tá ligado? Eles buscar a vaga. E tem que tirar 46 pontos da gente. Tá loucuras. Tá doideira. A FG também já tem vaga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times da Américas. GrabFood, 50% off your GrabFood order up to $10 with a minimum spend of $10. Promo code, as you can see here, PUBGFX Grab while stocks last, so you don't want to miss out on this amazing offer, ladies and gentlemen. Os caras falando aqui no chat, mano. Anything can happen, whether it's at the top, whether Brasil. It's into the PMGC slot. We will need to take a break because it is just so hard. We're gonna catch our breath now, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. My name is Sir Cloud, together with Contra. We'll be seeing you after this break. Deixar mutado pra não dar copy. O que aconteceu aqui? É isso aí, Naneco. Bora pra cima, caralho. Você acha difícil alguma equipe grande da China montar uma line BR aqui, igual teve no NA com a nova do Chifan, sendo que o Brasil tendo direito a duas vagas para PMGC tá mais competitivo, etc. Mano, pior que a gente já teve a nova no nosso cenário, né? A organização da nova. Ela ficou um bom tempo no nosso cenário. Só que não vingou muito, tá ligado? Hoje vai ser na raça, irmão. Energias positivas. Go Inf. Valeu, valeu, mano. Valeu pelo donate. Tamo junto. Ah, tá passando intervalinho. 4 minutinhos. Enquanto isso, vamos ficar vendo aqui os qualifies aqui. Vamos clicar aqui na PMGC. Ó, acaba hoje esses três, ó. Esses três acabam hoje. Falta duas quedas ainda, mano. Duas Erangel. Eles não passaram mais informação, não, aqui. Informação oficial mesmo. 3 Europa e 3 Américas. E 5 Southeast Ásia. Não apareceu quarto Country e Region. E a Nova China como está? Tá tranquila. Esse menino tá fofo, né? Tá fofinho, ó. Só ganharam 4 milhões de dólares. Os menininhos. Pegaram o top 2. Classificaram pra PMGC League. Tão tranquilos. FF tá top 1 da EU? Sim. Vamos entrar aqui. 3 PMGC também. Só que aqui a diferença é que a S2G é Besiktas essa classificada só para PMGC. E a S2G está em sexto. 27 pontos do terceiro. Se eles entrar nesse top 3, eles vão ceder a vaga pro quarto. A Besiktas está muito longe. A Besiktas já era aqui. Não chega aqui para ceder a vaga pro quinto, entendeu? Já foi pro pau. Fireflux em primeiro, HVVP em segundo e a Mad Bulls em terceiro. Hoje vai ferver, hein, mano, essa Europa aí. A UOL tem chance, essa Ozo tem chance ainda de entrar, a S2G tem chance ainda de entrar. Pra Codex, ó, eles ganharam duas partidas ontem, ó. Uma com 16, uma com 17 kills. Se eles meter duas partidas dessa aqui hoje, mano, eles, porra, passa aqui tranquilo. Eu acho que até o oitavo tem chance se torcer. É muito difícil, cara. Difícil a gente chegar no último dia com um time que tem uma constância dessa aqui, ó. De endgame, mano. É difícil o oitavo, o sétimo buscar, mano. Talvez S2G, porque já é 27, né, mano? Mas eles já estão na PMGC, mas pra buscar o título acho que é muito difícil. 30 aí. Foda-se. 30 pontos, redondo aí. A Europa tá mais acirrado que a Américas. Tá pau a pau mesmo, velho. Bastante time turco, né, velho? São 8 turcos contra 8 Europa. Ó, TJB, ó. Tá igual a nova daqui da NA, velho. Os caras são chineses europeus, tá ligado? Que pegaram a org chinesa pra jogar. E esse time foi campeão da PMPL Europa deles, mano. No split passado do Spring, velho. E eles jogavam muito bem, jogavam certinho. Não sei o que aconteceu com o jogo deles, mano. Os caras se perdeu. A premiação deles aqui, ó. 40 mil dólares, velho. Aí chega na nossa aqui, ó. Ó, ó. Metade. Mesmo prize pool, tá? 150 mil dólares. 150 mil dólares, tá? 150 mil dólares. 40 mil dólares. Aqui, ó. Brincadeira, né, patrão? Tá de brincadeira, né? Voltou? 40 segundos. Vai voltar. Vamos ver a PL Qualifier aqui. Weekly Finals. Team Wave 82. Que isso aqui? Breakout. Aqui, ó. Ó, Week 1, Week 2 e Week 3. Qualify for Weekly Finals. Que é essa, certo? Total. Ah, entendi. Entendi, eu acho. Acho que os times vão começar com essa pontuação. Se eu não me engano. Na final. Weekly Finals. Weekly Finals Week 3, tá ligado? Aí chegaram pra Weekly Finals, somou tudo. Não sei que conta que esse chinês faz, mano. Aí é 20 pontos. Primeiro ganha 20 pontos e vai pra PMGC. Porra, é essa, mano. Weekly Finals, Day 3 e 4. 15 times. Tá, top 9 breakout. Top 2 qualify for next week, beleza. Final outubro, 27 a 30 de outubro. 15 times regular season. Beleza. Bora pra play. 9-5. 5 minutos.
Included. Boom, esports. So this could be anyone's game right now, and there was a huge disparity now created against FaceTime. That's 20 points for them to chase up to infinity just to tie. But they're looking to tie. They're looking for a championship title of their own. Let's see if they can still get it though in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, and they almost got
Nova já tá classificada, Maciel. Eles não vão jogar Qualify de PEL.
I think it was more of Boom putting on an amazing performance because they were at a disadvantage on the lower ground. The Infinity had the high ground advantage, but yet again, Boom, they still managed to beat the odds to get that chicken dinner. That was amazing. But nevertheless, no chicken, no problem so far for the Infinity to hold on to the #1 spot. But speaking about holding on, you might want to hold on to the baby.
Well, you can be the baby. All you have to do is just get your hands on the BBU's voice pack, and you will be pampered all day long and probably get carried. Or you'll be the one carrying with that motivation coming from BBU. Other than BBU, you can also get your hands on voice packs from Baby Lamute, Capone, Sue Noahs, and also Tony K.
Yeah, grab the voice packs. They are limited. They might go away. So you don't want to miss out on all these. And collect the voice packs as well. For those of you who collected before, you don't want to miss out on the entire collection.
Pegar cafezinho, mano.
We do have the Mass Crusader set in the brand new Royale Pass that's currently up and running. So
Ai, tomar no cu, curte.
inform your friends, play some games together, and that makes it a lot easier for you to secure all these great skins in the game.
Speaking about great skins, so the first original PUBG Mobile sports car is an amazing skin, I can tell you that. Yeah, true speed, real attitude. By getting this, well, I'm not too sure if it increases the speed of your vehicle in the game, but it definitely shows your real attitude inside of it.
That's right, and not only that, you could have elemental forces here with Bobo Boy coming in hot, where you can basically get more of all these cool gears to look exactly like the animation itself.
Yeah, these are amazing stuff here. I really, really like this, and you can get it inside the game right now. But what you can get as well are physical items if you join the watch party that's happening on the 29th and 30th of October, 5 p.m. at Lepak in Kuala Lumpur. And do celebrate the top 4 from the PMCC teams that will see the light of PMNC, and they will also have a shot onto the PMPL for the next season. 4 slots. We normally have only 1 slot, but this time 4 slots, a lot on the line.
Yeah, and these few slots here will put, of course, all of these players on the test in the global stages. So I really do wonder, are they actually ready for PMGC? That's going to be happening down the line in the future. But let's go for some predictions. And I'm gonna switch things around. I just did calculations and all, and I think it fairly could have had it in back so long as it win this round.
You think that's going to save you from being shaved bald?
No?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Good that you admit that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's about it for
Yeah.
the predictions, but you guys can input your predictions. So I want to hear your thoughts on Forum United as well, because Forum United, I think like it seems to be a little bit more of a shaky round for them in the past matchup. They were all around shooting range, but they didn't seem to get much at all.
Well, I'm just putting in the possibility of like, because they got the chicken dinner yesterday, right? So inside Irango. So I thought, that, okay, why not just put in a Buram United in there? Because to be fair, we did the predictions before the show started. Right. So whatever that we see yesterday was the latest data that we can use to kind of make our predictions. So Buram United for Irango. Let's go.
That's right. And here we have a few things that we still have been asking overall. Can Boom Esports make the cut? If they do get one more chicken dinner, I think it seals the deal. TM so far has been struggling. Who's to say that they won't be able to inch back up? So with that, I think like it all boils down to how all these teams play, whether if they want to be active or passive, and every other team involved in the middle of the pack here will also cause
Outro!
to the two storylines that we do have.
I'm just going to flip the card, right? If Tem and the
Agora
Taylor
sai de amarelo de
loses
novo?
their spot on PMPL
Vai de amarelo de
because of
novo,
their
né?
performance, they're kicking themselves.
Yeah, it definitely has been
O azulzinho pegou 50x, o verde.
painful past few rounds, and with that, it's time to go into Aragon.
All right, Irango.
Fala, Bruno. Vamos manter a constância na PMPL, tentar fazer uma play igual aquela de ontem, manter uma boa pontuação no resto das plays. Bora, bora. Confio, mano. Então, bora pra cima hoje, hein. Quantos?
Pegou o amarelo de novo? Doublezinho, né? Tem triplo?
In the middle, that means teams can drop into the natural dot spot immediately, and it should be safety.
Yeah, and I guess like this
Do
is where
lado
it
double.
goes down to how the first phase
Bom,
goes.
tá bom, já dá pra pôr já.
See very little military base circles throughout the grand finals. Majority of the region was covering around that Isnaya 70 sector, and even
Meu Santos perdeu, tava triste, mas sua live me deixou feliz agora.
And I believe there was another time over the Kekka. What if we do get the circle around shelter?
Shelter?
Vampires estica pra
I'm a bigger fan of
Primorsk, cai Primorsk, né?
Yeah, that will also give a lot of leverage to
Acho que quem que vai fazer outro dia igual ontem, vai fechar tudo neles de novo. Ah, mano, eu não vou falar nada, não acho nada, não vou zicar ninguém, não quero ser zicado. Foda-se. Acontecer e aconteceu. Mérito do time, tchau, obrigado.
A very early flank onto the bridge.
A very interesting move from Vampire Esports dropping on the southern side. But anyway, looks like it's going to be.
E o Richardson veio na live e mandou 45 euros, viado. Do nada, do nada. Faz tempo já. Mano, do nada, velho.
Myself some Georgia ending if it ever were to be the case. Now let's take a look at GD, GID. Only at the top 8 position. I think that they have been able to stabilize. But if Boom Esports chase up to 10, they could also chase up to 15. So,
fala que eles deram suas play. Tem uma barquinha pra você na segunda divisão da Tunísia. Ai, caralho, esses caras é resenha demais, né, velho?
Boom. My goodness. Oof. I can feel the chills, you know, like for the fans of Boom Esports, the management, the coaches, people behind the scenes. And fun fact as well, Boom has 3 coaches.
Viu o UFC ontem, mano?
Really
Cê é louco, velho. Eu não acredito que o do Bronx perdeu, não, mano. Mas vai dar a volta por cima. Vai querer a revanchezinha dele ali. Não era o dia dele, não. Tá, mano, foi. Tomou um cacetinho, né? Tomou uma pancadinha seca.
If you divide it like that, then yeah, you kind of have like 3 coaches. But anyway, I'm really curious to know. I hope that we'll be able to ask those questions to Boom, like how did they set up their organization? Because you don't hear organizations declaring that, hey, we have 3 coaches. If they declare, they'll say that, oh, we have a psychologist and we have a coach and we have an analyst.
Yeah, and that's also a very heavy investment where many teams usually would just stick to maybe just without
Cara,
an
de 7 wins em
analyst
2 partidas
or
botando 6
have
é o
none of it.
dia
You know, like they should
esperado,
focus
né,
their
mano?
teams themselves, and then when the pressure starts to crack in, it definitely will be very daunting for them to bounce back up. But I'm pretty sure that the coaches have been
2
doing a really
quedas,
good job for both
20 pontos
esports.
pra FaZe tirar da
And on top of
Infinity.
that, like we always say, great management team will eventually set up the success for the players. Of course, they will be in the forefront of the battlefield. NFT esports only at 14, and we've definitely seen better days from the team.
I'm counting the points as well. Euro Alliance gap with the Infinity is 26 points. Now, it does feel like, okay, 2 rounds is good enough, but I can't put aside the fact that the Infinity and FaZe Clan, both of them, they will not go. It's hard for us to see them going out without points.
Mano, isso aqui
And
tudo
if
tá
they
na
can
PMGC
continue
lá,
to
olha aqui.
collect even a decent
Décimo,
amount of points,
o 12º,
it
a
still
primeiro, tudo na
wouldn't be enough for
PMGC, velho.
Euro Alliance to catch up
Que
to them
porra
on
é
that
essa,
spot. But
velho?
to see them up there at the podium spot, the top 3, it is still an amazing story for Euro Alliance, considering that they are a team that they genuinely came from community.
Exactly, and I think like this journey itself, we've been able, thankfully, we've been able to witness throughout the number of years when they were
O
literally
Vampire tá
just
mal, tá, mano?
spectators
12º.
of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and then they've been joining tournaments that was held locally, and I think like they finally gained a little bit more attention, like you said, when they eventually move into MPX Rate Line, and then turn into Tama
Essa
NC.
caneca é dos players da Inf, é.
Now here we go. I mean, they've
Essa
been
aqui é a minha.
Farang Gorilla, was it?
Farm Legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
Farang Legends.
Only Olio went through the.
Gente, não sei se vocês
route
conhecem,
of,
mas o dono da FaZe e um dos donos é brasileiro, tá?
Shamil came from
Pois
another
procurei.
farm team before joining this. I think he might have played in another team as well, but at community level, I would have lost track of that. But for Farm Legends itself, the OGs will be people like Adit Luke, Rapper Boy. They're the OGs in the team that's actively playing right now. Even Helton is taking a break now. That's why I haven't seen him the entire.
Right. That's why I felt like there was something that's really different in comparison. But I think like I do like this adaptation really well. I'm very sure that Sultan, as a longtime friend of theirs, will be absolutely proud of their current performance.
Oh, is he only a fan?
I think like he's like a brother to them. Or a dad.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. I would almost want to say that, well, he is the boss, but okay. But nevertheless, yeah, they've been doing really well, and a lot of hard work happened behind the scenes. Not to forget as well, Loopy is their analyst, also one of the OG players for Farang back in the day too, and he stuck through with them despite him not actively playing anymore, but he contributes back as being the analyst.
Mochila é
It's
essa,
nice
mano?
to see how they can grow talent
Que
internally as
isso,
well.
velho.
Yeah, and this itself will give them a little bit more of
Quantos times vão para o PMGC dessa
advantage in
PMPL aí?
terms of
Top 12
decision-making when you do have somebody who
tá
has
na
a certain
PMGC aí já.
experience, on
E essa
making
PMPL dá
great
5
decision
vagas.
making. And I think like that itself is a recipe for success. Udo Alliance, majority of the rounds they've been able to win it back in Miramar. And now inside of Angle they've shown us
Ah,
that
tu ainda
they
tem
can
chance?
whip
Tem.
up a top 3. Another 2 rounds by the end of the night. If they do find themselves in the top 4 again, maybe even FaZe Clan will be shoved aside.
Yeah, it's possible. It's rare, but we have seen FaZe Clan going out without a single point. I mean, the Infinity had that moment as well. But then again, it is FaZe Clan we're talking about, right? So it's hard for us to realistically rule them out. So that also means that we might see this go down to final game. The last game might still be
Como que vai essa quantidade enorme de times? Não teria Qualify antes? É porque lá, mano, tem muita região, entendeu? Ó, por exemplo, região da Tailândia classifica 2. Pronto, já tem 2 classificados. Região da Indonésia tem 2. E já tem um invite, tá ligado? A região da Malásia tem 1. Já tem 1 ou 2, tá ligado? Já tem invite. Tipo, junta todo mundo que já tem invite pelo Qualify Points lá, pela PMGC Points. Aí junta todo mundo pra jogar, dá mais 5 vagas. Aí, tipo, a galera que é top das suas regiões vai estar dentro do top 5 ali, do top 8. Vai estendendo a vaga pros de baixo, mano. Acontece isso, não tem jeito.
If it does happen, of course. It's a 1 out of 16 chance every map.
Yeah, it is. It will be even tighter if like the teams that we are highlighting, right? Like the Infinity Face Clan, Euro Alliance, for example, they get a top 3 finish. Or Time Entertainment, GDGIDS, and Boom gets a top 3 finish. Then we'll see a really, really tight race at the end.
I really wonder how does that look like. Have we ever gotten a tie of points in the Southeast Asia Championship? I don't believe we have it, and even when that does happen, usually we count it by ranking points differences. We count it by elimination points on top of that. So
Não vai ter China não, nova BTR de 7.
Especially within the top 2 fraggers.
China tem, mano. A BTR não é China, a BTR é Indonésia. A BTR já tá classificada, tá ligado? Só que eles não passou pra jogar esse campeonato que eles estão jogando agora. Entendeu? É a mesma coisa se uma PKS tá classificada, mano, pra PMGC Points, eles não conseguem classificar pra Américas, entendeu? Eles já estão na PMGC, então eles não classificam pra Américas, tem essa também. A nova já tá classificada faz tempo já, entendeu? Então eles não tem mais campeonato pra jogar. Eles jogaram um recente agora aí, de 4 dias que teve aí, que era China contra o Sudeste da Ásia.
Don't worry, let it play out, and I think like if it does happen, we will explain it again.
Yeah,
like
if not, it's fine.
That itself is a little bit of a rare occurrence in most part, but here we go. DX inching very close to FaZe Clan. They are gonna be taking their shots here. Lambo knows how to park his cars perfectly. You know he drives something fancier than the UAZ. But so much intel for FaZe Clan, they are not making any drastic measures. But where exactly is the rest of the squad?
Everyone's so close to each other, and I can understand why everyone's playing by the river, because the circle is still kind of 50-50. Like it could still go up, it could still go down, and you play by the river. The moment the circle shifts, you can immediately just get across, like before anyone else, and that's what you want to achieve. And if you can get across first, you can gatekeep everyone else who tries to swim across.
Yeah, I also do like the fact that Vintorius does have a vehicle with him. I think plenty of times we have seen a lot of players drive into the river, try to get a little bit more spacing so they could play healing from down under, if that is a feasible option for them. But for now, it's still going to be phase 2, where shots are being fired at Geek Fam as LD Kwang looking for a special something.
Yep, looking for a special something, and the special something is called Geek Fam. If only they can secure those elimination points. Although my gut feel is that, well, I think they don't have anything to play for. They play for pride basically now for SLD.
And just a little bit more bump the prize money as well, depending on the rank that they finish
pouquinho de novembro, dezembro, acho. Talvez.
And I think Yuhai has something
dezembro.
to play for if he can chase up to some of these stats. But then again, the last we saw, he did quite a significant damage. He has
novembro, a data.
Top 5, top 6, around top 7 as well. But
vai sair, né, mano?
Mas
é o mês de novembro, 100%.
I think it's rather interesting to know that some of these players,
normalmente as partidas são fim de semana, né?
Well in this tournament.
Normalmente.
And that could be a resume.
Mas vai sair as datas. Fica tranquilo.
But this damage doesn't make the cut. You need to put more pointers on the board.
Acabei de pesquisar aqui. Dos donos da FaZe é BR mesmo. Eu falei, vai ser em Dubai? Não. Primeira fase vai ser Malásia, segunda, a final vai ser na Indonésia.
Criteria is like, okay, whether you win a championship or not. I guess the second criteria is like, you know, those kind of like hashtag done claim sort of things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, as long as there's one little thing out done claim, it's like even if I get one MVP in out of like 50 rounds of PUBG Mobile, I'll still claim I was the MVP before.
Right. Well, of course, there are the special beings that will do exactly just that. Let's see where the update goes, though. Oh my word!
Já vi essa safe antes.
The center of the river, where there's a little bit of a cross-section of the bridge. And how do these teams play out? There's just about what?
Olha lá, mesma save, velho.
7?
Mano, isso aqui é cópia, velho. Isso aqui é idêntico. Aquela que nós ficou 2-2 aqui, assim.
50% of
Isso
land, with
aqui é a
some
safe mais
areas
idêntica
to
que
be
eu vi,
considered
mano.
unplayable for moments.
Okay, are you ready?
Mesma
Yeah,
coisa,
ready for
cara.
action, ladies and gentlemen, because this kind of circle, the unshootable land,
Que isso,
unshootable area is a
mano.
lot, and we can see a lot of movement, choke points are happening, and we see a lot of fights.
Por que
We've
duas
definitely seen a lot of
casas,
fights
Caio?
happen in the third
Pra
circle,
peneirar, né,
especially
mano?
in
Vai
the
dormir,
Yeah, and
Arthur.
I do see this as a slight advantage for the two teams.
Pra peneirar, né? Os caras passar a peneira. Deixar
Eagle
só
Lions
os
as well as
top
FaZe Clan,
13.
because they were in
Top
the bottom town,
16, tá ligado?
and
Vai passar
FaZe
top
Clan
13
has
pra
already
Grand
broke
Finals, tá
that
ligado? Pra
split
ter
compound
só
just across
cara
North Georgia Pole.
top
Still,
mesmo
they have
na
one of the
final,
earliest
entendeu?
access now. Alter Eagle have joined in the
Tem
ranks
várias
along with
fases.
GD to
Mano, vai
keep
peneirar
Udo
muito
Lions top.
time, velho. Muito, tipo,
Alter
loucura.
Ego, Udo Alliance, GDGRDS in the same compound. The good news is that it's still in the circle.
Vai passar a
So
peneira
it
umas
could be a
15
little bit of a
vezes assim,
direct
ó.
contest.
Joga
But the
areia,
moment the
passa,
circle
joga
shifts
areia, vai
away,
sobrar só
this is
os
where World War 3 Under 62 will
só as
happen.
pedras preciosas
Yeah,
cristalinas.
Definitely tall task ahead of certain teams out there. Udo Lions just need to keep themselves alive to stand a chance at the title. Still a long chase, but it could start from here. Well, of course, with a lot of possibilities still on the line. Also,
Bom dia,
is still
Gustavo.
intact. And with Infinity finally making measures through the school area of play, they've understood that the whole south side is clear. We didn't manage to spot out lurkers like AE or GD. They will continue on forward.
Oh, such an interesting spot for Doozy to be left alone. Okay. I know there's some elevation here. I know that there's a hill behind him, so he doesn't need to worry about whatever happens behind. But looks like Newsy don't realize that as well. It's like, okay, no, not a good position to be in, being called back by his teammates, and let's move to a
Caio,
different
qual é o
location.
melhor time desse
And
campeonato, você
Geekcam is
acha?
also
Infinity.
suffering almost the same fate. They were able to
Disparado, velho.
approach this area of play. NFT has been able to shove them back for only the slightest. Well, NFT will also try to reposition after having a little bit
Acho
of
a Vampires um time muito bom
challenge
também.
against these two teams.
Talvez na
And
região deles
Geekcam
eles
looking
não se
like
dão
they're
muito bem,
about to
mas
lock points
talvez
with the rest of Infinity.
mundialmente,
Oh, Geek Fam just beside
jogando
the
no mundial,
Infinity.
talvez eles
The Infinity
sobrepõem,
wouldn't mind
tá
a couple
ligado?
more points because they
Mas
still
melhor
want to pull
time aí,
away
mano. Infinity
from FaZe
FaZe,
Clan.
tranquilo.
Good news is that they have a point to
Vampires,
FaZe Clan.
3
If
times
they
da
meet
Tailândia.
FaZe Clan, they'll be more than happy to
DX
try
é
to
um
take them
time
out.
bom.
But looking
Vamos
at
ver.
the circle currently,
Mano, se a
and
safe
there's
close
one.
lá em
Okay,
cima, eu vou
FaZe
ficar
Clan is on the
puto,
left,
porque
so
eu tava
the
lá, tá
Infinity is still in the
ligado?
main peninsula,
Aí,
so
ó.
that kind of ball. But FaZe
Filha
Clan
da
has the circle advantage now. The Infinity doesn't have it. It's gonna be tougher for the Infinity now.
Right, and remember the conversation
Safe.
about TEM as
Mano, coisa passado. Essa safe aqui, né? Tava assim, né? 2-2. Beleza. Aí essa safe aqui. Ela fez isso aqui, mano. Tá, um círculo de bosta, beleza, mas. Só pra vocês terem uma ideia, né? Ficou fora, mano. Tipo assim, 100% e o bagulho ficou borda aqui do bunker. Tipo, ela fugiu. Tudo. Aí aqui, nessa porra, vai, fecha aqui. É, gostosinho, né? Ela dá. Olha.
well as Boom Esports. Take a closer look. Boom Esports further into the eastern end.
The same for Udo Alliance, but it's because they had the circle at the water town. That's why they didn't prioritize the northern side yet. But speaking about prioritization, Newsy going through the blue, trying to rotate up to the northern side for sure. Because if they go through any bridge, they'll be gate capped.
Indeed, NFT Esports treading very
Ai, não
lightly.
mostrou,
Lycan
mano.
does get a catch on this map. 2 points in for FaZe Clan, and the chase have already begun. Here in the final 2 games, Infinity still by the blue zone though.
Não mostra a caneta
looking to be
que tem aqui.
quite dicey.
Golden.
At least they have a couple
A
of,
canetinha aqui não mostra, mano.
still,
Quando tá
still
transmitindo.
alright, so they have a marker that they can call
Hã?
their teammates to
É?
come by. But what's going to be interesting as well is going to be
Por que
FaZe
será?
Clan netting 2
Hã?
elimination points. Wait a second.
Lucy's down.
Oh no. Their
Do
key
Google.
player is down.
And they have no
Ah.
time or even space to even rescue him. Got tuning, he got blown up as well.
Oh.
This is it. It's Infinity crashing out.
Okay, calm down. They still have one player, but he's taking out the blue.
Meu
It's not
negócio
looking
aqui.
good for the Infinity. FaZe Clan will be looking at the elimination.
Eu teria que criar uma tela pra ele ficar coisado, eu acho, né?
They could probably overtake the Infinity, but okay, but it's still very early. They still have a representative.
Boom Esports now having Razy to drive
Captura de janela,
across these
apresentação
corners
de
as they are
imagens, cena.
getting past some of all
Não.
the crash side that's over on
Olha lá, ó.
the end. Octa as well as Boom creating a little
Fonte
bit of
de cor.
semi-distance, and Tony K adds one more in the back, spots out players on the outskirts. 4 rivals guarding by the south section of the river.
Captura
And I'm
de
not too
jogo.
sure how could some of these players cut across. Now we see Logan by the river too, by the very edge of it. NFT crashes towards Kickback.
Oh, but Damrook gets a preemptive strike onto Ramos. Ramos will be taking out Limpy as well. And now Limpy, it's hard for him to be picked up. Yuhai almost got the 10% health left. Kickback still managed to survive, still managed to defend this area. Boy still around.
And Snipes hanging
Fala
on.
aqui.
He only has
Como que eu crio aqui pra mim pôr essa caneta? O pen, tá ligado?
A little bit more attention coming from
É.
Yuhai, but they will try
Tem
to
tipo criar aqui, ó.
this compound with all their
Captura de
might.
janela de jogo.
Kickback still lingering
Apresentação
around
de
as Fone
imagens,
gets one reback
navegador,
towards
texto.
rivals. Names and names will appear at
Left.
NFT. Days are
Porque
numbered.
daí eu posso clicar e mexer, tá ligado? A caneta. Então, a desse jeito que tá, sem eu adicionar nenhuma fonte, não mostra, tá ligado? Porque eu tô transmitindo a tela do Google. Ah, eu posso transmitir a tela do PC normal, né? Daí fica de boa. Porque aqui tá a tela Google. Tela PC2, tá ligado? Se eu ligo a tela PC2, aí fica a tela do PC. Daí mostra ele, entendeu? Não deve bugar, não.
I don't think he'll be able to survive for far too long, especially now it's against Hayuhai as well as Damron.
Oh, Boycell! What a name there coming in from Boycell! The rest of it
Olha lá.
somewhere else, but the
Filha da
circle is the
puta,
one.
mano.
What kind of circle is this? But Logan is still alive.
Foi pra água, mano. Tem ataque com imã, gente. Não tem jeito, cara.
And D-Savior has the best advantage over on that island. Appy on the furthest east. While NFT Esports as well as GD trying to
Não
contest
tem
to get
jeito.
to land, and none of them will be able to do so. Logan hiding out.
Oh,
Memo,
no.
can he find him? No. He might actually see him swimming across, and he just missed the mark. Just losing a little bit of glimpse. DX can do FaZe Clan a favor.
Ooh, what sorcery is this? Logan still managed to get away, but Logan is still in trouble. But ML5 got down from afar.
O cara dando dosada na ponte, mano.
He's prepping up a Logan only 10% health. There's no
Na
way he
água.
can recover himself. Logan may just go down to the nade. Logan taken
Morreu
down.
Infinity.
And like what you said,
FaZe só tem um
did
também.
FaZe Clan a
Não vai pontuar
favor.
muito não, eu acho.
And then
Depende, né?
now
O cara tá na
it's
água.
down to Lycan
Pode
to
tancar
see
top 2.
how long he can survive. 10 more teams on board in the toughest circle we've ever seen in Arangel, as many of these teams are trying to rotate, but all getting spotted out by D-Savior. Isis tap with me 14-2, trying to land those
Tum,
shots
tum, tum,
perfectly
tum,
in those
tum,
angles.
tum.
Couldn't really squeeze it right now. Geek Fam on the 10th place with
DX
only
tá
3
bem.
isolation points. So many smokes utilized to cover their backs. And DX, little have we known that this whole island will be the perfect ending,
Pegou.
and Duo finally gets it.
Oh, dude, gets a knockdown. on
Minizinha
the
tá
twice,
chata,
and
hein, velho.
Eagle seems to be in trouble.
Tá maluco.
Just look at the amount of players left. We have 24 players, and this is the fifth circle. Duke spots out the moving vehicle, waiting for the right moment, but he secures
era.
his elimination before it's given to anyone else.
Yep, the final tap will be landed by the Savior. And this team, absolutely brutal with 9 elimination points already. Speaking of 9 plays down, it's for the NFT.
Quem são os favoritos pra Prêmio GC, Caio? Não faço a mínima ideia, mano. Só coloco a nova como favorita aí.
Oh my goodness, F1, they took out FaZe Clan.
O resto vai...
FaZe Clan just
Tá todo
away
no mesmo
with 3
nível.
elimination points. The Infinity will still be on top, but the gap is not that far. We'll tabulate the scores later on, but look at this boom. It's still in his butt. Then again, Templeton Damon still in full squad. And so they're spraying onto the other side, hoping to secure more elimination points. And Templeton Damon actually only
Todos
has
os times que
7
tiverem no
left.
top 16 da final, mano, pode ter certeza que esses times são os tops do mundo, mano. Não tem... Não tem.
This will be it. Bacon time now being knocked out. Lamborghini just doing so much damage in this map.
Oh, Sky only gunned down by
O time do
Frankie.
Solkai e
D-Savior
Lovazinho
now
classificou.
looking
Mano, o Solkai não
to
joga
be
mais que o
the
Lovazinho tem um
top
tempo
good
já.
spot.
O Lovazinho continua no futebolista, só que ele não classificou, tá ligado? O Solkai tá na Fireflux, que hoje ele pode confirmar sua classificação, entendeu?
This is definitely going to be in the back for D-Savior if they can just hang on. Burma United, they have to finish this fight against TEM though. BRU, they got 3 of their own, but Bacon time they're just waiting underneath those nooks and crannies, and they should be able to survive for much longer. And who thought these swimmers could last so long?
Oh, Burup United still maintain their full squad. Sky only will be picked up by Tiger, and now they're starting to move into the circle. But then again, look at the amount of teams at the bridge.
Nossa, o cara vazou, dá pra rilar, mano.
They don't have a choice. They'll be going in together with Tem Entertainment.
And here we go, deep diving in, Rabbit still sees
Eles morreram
everything
já.
going on, and he's just gonna go picking everybody while at it. Rabbit now gets closer and closer. Lambo hunts them out. Fish in a barrel for Lambo.
Oh, and Boom is out before Tem Entertainment. Tem Entertainment with 8 elimination points. They will pull away from Boom Esports. Xavier now playing by the rim of the circle.
Zig-zag, 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 zig-zag. Ah, outro cara pegou.
Looks like it's gonna be from Momo from the other side. He will be the one to steal it away, but no,
Time tá bom esse time.
will take it home.
Recuperou a vaga dele. Ah, não, ele já tinha vaga já. Ele tava em 10.
This chemical interaction is supposed to work, but somehow it does. And Shirley's going to be knocked down. Lamborghini still holding on. Tangled down, trying to push forward. He will be dropped back into the river instead with that leap of faith. And break of time. Still having members here to work with, but they will be seeked out by Frankie.
Nossa, aquele carro. Ah, ele tem carro. Nossa, se ele tivesse a pé.
At the same time, we can see that Bacon turns down number 6-5 elimination points for them in this round. As Sky only succumbs himself to the water, drowning himself to 9 point.
TEM, they make it in the top 5 and more
Isso.
nades flying in. Morton secures one more in the
10
back.
kills, outro time 12 kills.
From the Entertainment.
Oh, DX, they are not done yet. Now they're going up against GDG. Yes, Luke spots out one, but they're focusing on the water. But Alan will be faster than that. One knockdown, one elimination. It's going to be GDG with 4 eliminations.
Nem fudendo.
And they've been taking too much time enjoying their time by the water. And here comes Mormon! Double knock with a spray down with an M4.
Mormon, beautiful spray there, but now SOS is trying to secure knockdowns of his own. But then
Que isso, bom. Acabou a bala M4, velho.
But look at the circle, it moves towards the other side. Xavier is still in this, but Mormon ended up Davon.
Mormon, he does land onto 2, and now Hellforce are low coming in from GD. They could still go in for a reset. Mormon does get the grenade elimination as they are climbing more and more onto the.
Mano, eu já vou assistindo tudo, tá ligado, Pamonha? Vou assistindo tudo, mano. Por exemplo, esses caras são tudo futuros adversários nossos, né? No PMGC. Então eu assisto tudo, né? Nossa senhora. Vai ganhar com kill pra porra. Vai ganhar com 19 kills, matar todo mundo aí. Que win, mano. Esse time tava no bunker. O time que tava no bunker vai ganhar com 19 kills, mano. E fechou do outro lado aqui, ó. Tipo, eles veio trabalhando, tá ligado? Acho que os caras não vai dar kill não, mano. Esses caras aí. Tá tudo atrás do pilar. Faz a HEzinha cozinhada ali. Boa, boa. Bem na bordinha ali, ó. Agora pega. Não precisa pular não, não precisa pular não. Colocou 2. Um só. Pegou, matou o último. Vai jogar outra na direita ali. Ih, vai pegar. Pegou, pegou. Vai dar kill pro guys. Tá bom, pegou a primeira kill ali. 18 kills. Caralho.
And the wait is over for a team. They have been gasping for air. They almost got knocked down. But now with 16 and even maybe more elimination points here, I believe they are safe in this match.
I believe so. I believe they are. I'm not too sure about GDJDS because they went below Tem Entertainment in the overall charts. However, Boom Esports wasn't that hot as well. So we need to tabulate the scores down there. But on top, the Infinity, despite going out earlier than FaZe Clan, they're just okay. With the 20 point
Vamos ver que jogo da Premier League que tem hoje aqui.
That's right, and this was one of the most
Tá tendo já Arsenal 1 a 0.
battle that we had because the X,
Tem
they
Tottenham
just
meio de
find
meio.
so many free corners out there, but Lambo
O Arsenal
should be
começou
the one that
agora.
dished out the
Porque na
majority of
TV.
damage, but
Chaka
he
1
also
a
has
0.
tablet. The amount of grenades that have landed coming in from Morgan
E a tabela, Arsenal em primeiro, City em segundo, 4 pontos atrás.
Yep, GD, they were opportunistic on taking down members of EX until 10 stones in a way. And after the top end is cleared up, there's nothing much that these players over a river could possibly do. But that was possibly the nicest nade I've seen all day, coming in from SOZ.
2 nades back to back, beautiful. Even this one is not too bad as well because the angle is hard to hit. Let's give it to that. But anyway, Tem Entertainment, that's enough, guys. That's enough. You would have secured your spot into 3MTC. 42 smoke seals, 19 needs.
Wow.
I thought it would have been more needs, to be honest.
I don't even know where you get so many utilities and how many bullets do you actually stock into some of these fights, because some players, they like to load in at least 250 bullets or so on the 5.56 or 7.62 or even if you're carrying UMP. So that doesn't really matter, but TEM saved by the bell. 33 points. This is the biggest amount of points that we are getting here on the final day.
Correct. I'll go the record, if including the league, is like 20-ish, 20 or 21 eliminations, but 18 is the biggest so far in grand finals, no doubt about that. This will mean that they'll book their tickets to the next round. I do think that GDGIDS would have done the same as well, like booking the tickets, but we'll need to tabulate the scores again.
50? Já era, viado. Acho que já dá, hein? Pronto, posso sumir, viado. Não perde não. Perde isso aí não. Não, perde isso aí não, gente. Para, velho. Não perde não, mano. Você já ganhou o bagulho, cara.
And I guess like he managed to get a lot of long distance catches. Other than that, it's just the rest of the squad basically wiping off the team with grenades and DBSs. We've seen probably all of it already. And Onsens definitely have saved the day with this 6-pointer.
Yeah, 6 elimination points, 1,000 damage. That is, we saw 1,000 before this, right? Somewhere during the earlier.
I think it's also by TEM.
Yeah, I think so as well. So there's 2 1,000s. Okay, this is where all.
Tabela 234, é a última queda, mano. Se a FaZe quiser ser campeã, eles vão ter que fazer um antijoguinho na Infinity, matar a Infinity e ganhar a queda. Se eles for fazer jogo de indie game, vai indo aí, chegando, os caras vão chegar também. Ó, classificação, gente, ó. Classificando pra PMGC, já tá qualificado pra PMGC, ó. Já estão classificados pra PMGC, esses times. E esses aqui estão ganhando vaga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aí tem 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 classificado. Forever e Geek classificaram. Ô, louco. Classificaram PMGC Points. Invitado, porque ganhou a PMWI, certo? Esse aqui, PMGC Points do Vietnã. PMGC Points da Tailândia, eles e a Bacon. A Aero foi invitada porque já está invitada para final, tá? Eles não vão nem jogar a League, eles já estão invitados para final. A Aero. E é isso, mano. E esses aqui estão ganhando vaga pelo coisa deles, pelo campeonato. Mais 1, 2, 3 tailandeses. Vamos ter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times da Tailândia. 6 times da Tailândia na PMGC. Foi igual na PMGC de 2020, que teve 5 times turcos. Ó, o time da TEM, ó. Era pra ser nós aí, ó, TEM.
They can't really get past FaZe Clan just about yet, but I'll definitely have to see who pulls off crazy rounds out there. So, Miracle runs Cinderella.
Cara, você já sabe o céu que vai jogar PMGC? Vai ser o da Xperia, pô, da Sony. Então a vaga da Vampires vai pra Boom, né? Não. Ali já a Vampire está com vaga já, mas o último que tá pegando a vaga é a JD, que tá lá em 9º. Ele que tá pegando a vaga. Então, ou seja, a Boom precisa passar a JD. A GD, quer dizer, GD.
goes out early.
Yeah, that's
Sacou
some
já,
of the
né?
hopes
Sakai,
that
né?
they really have to bank on towards. So, I'm not too
Por
sure
que é
if
invitado
the
pra
final
final?
rounds will
Porque
have
eles
any
são um time
shenanigans
sede
in
da final.
upsets and
Se a final vai ser na Indonésia,
upheaval
tem que ter um time sede. Eles
overall.
foram lá e
So,
invitaram a Aero.
this is where we have to basically go
Hã?
in with full focus and witness great glory by the end of it all. I think by now, a lot of all these teams have displayed to us their best
Põe
capable
pelo celular,
moves,
caralho.
and even DX with that chicken dinner, they still have
Deixa eu pôr aqui.
great astounding round. TEM. Kudos to all of them, and most eliminations are actually coming from TEM for the past round. 666.
I do see. Well, if only it was 777, right? Then it's like what we call a lucky 7. Okay, I think it's 666. So that's kind of interesting. It's the first time we see that. And we have a 4-3-2. We don't have a 1.
Aquele mundial que a gente vai jogar é outra coisa, mano. É fora da Tencent, tá ligado? É outra história aquilo ali.
Oh yeah.
Fale dele lá. Da conta.
And same goes to SO and Onsens. It's just impressive how each one of them have banked in 6 points.
Não, dá pra dizer.
Yeah, so it's a total of 9, as you can see on screen, but there could be more as well if only we calculated the last player,
7, 9,
which is a bevy, but yeah, maybe he got a couple of points also, maybe like 1 or maybe 2 or something like that. But anyway, 9 eliminations, 2 names.
Easy.
If you can't think about it.
Foi na hora!
That's almost like half the eliminations. That's like exactly half. And we haven't even counted bevy yet.
That's right. Now the trend for today is
Vou colocar no
with 2 chicken dinners,
8K
2
lá.
chicken dinners for Thailand. Vietnam have already
Deixa eu
gotten
entrar aqui.
close to it by challenging PM. And Boom Esports have gotten 1-4 in
É
the
gol,
league.
viado. É gol, viado.
Who does this chicken
É
dinner
gol,
belong
mano.
to? Let's find out all together as we are reaching the pinnacle of our PUBG Mobile
Mano, Caio.
Southeast Asia Championship 2022.
Ooh, my goodness.
Mano.
I mean, I'm just feeling the chills here, you know, like
É o da melhor que os takes, será,
the
velho?
last game
Os caras deu uma...
number 1
Tem que dar, né? Tem que dar uma toalhada na...
The
Como
last
chama?
matters
Como
still
chama a palavra?
for esports.
É dar um upgradezinho, então. Aí,
Hope of
Code.
turning me into a boomer. And everyone else into a boomer as well.
18
You
kills.
gotta think about
Cê é
it. You
doido.
sign up as a boomer, right?
Mano,
Right.
consigo
I
pegar,
think
viado.
I'm definitely am on the
Eu
list
tô
already. I
vendo que eu
follow
vi a
them
estratégia
on
lá.
Hoje tá meio sorte. É,
Right.
tipo, você viu lá? Você viu a estratégia do cogumelo?
Yeah, yeah.
Não,
In fact, I
os
follow
links
most of
que
these
eles
teams out
fazem.
there, and
Os caras, como é que é? Como é que
of course now
Eles não
we have been
baniram?
talking about
Não, banir.
Dá pra você comprar banindo. É, dá pra você
this
banir.
is gonna be our final
Todas as
prediction.
coisas ruins.
It
velho.
is.
Nossa, velho. E eu tenho moeda gold também, que dá pra banir. Moeda gold. Eu tenho 7 mil.
É, quando tá mais
I
hoje,
kind
você
of
vai.
remember.
Se não tem,
So
Eu tenho 7 mil moeda gold, mano, pra banir.
That's not helping the conversation.
I know, but we have to wait for, you know, like
aqui, ó.
You're not gonna spoil it,
producers
guys.
to say, hey, time for us
Essa
to
máscara também é feia, essa máscara aí.
see
Pronto.
a winner, right? Like, so I think
Aí
like
se troca por
two
si.
possibilities are between two teams. FaZe Clan
Acho que eu não vou
Infinity.
tirar essa daqui também.
And
Oh,
Tira as
you
coisas
have
mó
to
feias aí,
choose
mano. Os
one. I
bagulho
know you
feio da
can't
porra.
Flash, right? Because you want to get your hit changed.
I
Essa máscara aí,
actually
essa daí, ó,
voted for
feiona.
Infinity on the final now
O capa.
because I wanted things to be really
Oh, so you did it.
Não, mochila é daorinha até, viado. É uma branquinha, talvez combine com boom, viado.
although they may not have secured a back-to-back,
E lá
but I
embaixo?
think, like, it's kind of momentous, monumentous, if
Tá bom.
Momentous, monumentous.
yeah, well, like whatever the word is,
Okay.
like
Gigantus.
there is very low possibility for them to fail right now.
Pronto, aí você sobra o que você quer aí. Mas pronto, aí o que vier, veio.
On a very specific
Já era.
final game.
E aumenta a chance.
PMRC.
E aumenta a chance, vê lá a chance lá pra você
What
ver.
did Infinity do
Aumenta a
last
chance dos outros.
Well, they
They
A porcentagem. A porcentagem.
They found
É, aumenta um
some
pouquinho pros
takedowns,
outros a
and they want
porcentagem.
É tipo.
to go
Mas
esports.
que via de mim,
What
tipo.
if they do this to FaZe Clan right now?
Wow. Okay. Big brain there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
show could be over.
Yeah.
But we still
Yeah.
have to see if Boom
Okay.
Esports can actually get points to qualify.
Yeah. Even if that happens, and assuming in that multiverse, right? Like they do that and they eliminate FaZe Clan, we still have Boom and GDGIDS.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Caio,
crazy.
quantos que,
But
quantos que
okay. Oh, maybe another
classificado para o
multiverse.
Mundial
We
da
might see the Boom
América?
and GDGIDS
Que
first.
isso, mano. Não entendi não
And
essa
then
pergunta
that
aí.
happens later.
That's actually
Yeah,
very interesting.
I just putting it all the possibilities. Right?
Quantos que classifica? Tá, entendi. Quantos que classifica pro Mundial da América? Tá. PMPL América. Quantos que classifica? Beleza. Top 3. Top 3. Se a Sede tá no top 3, ele cede a vaga pro quarto. Então, vai até o quarto. Abre aí, deixa eu ver, pô. Quer que eu abra aqui já? Vou abrir aqui já pra você. Mais 8 aqui.
I think like Thailand have shown us that they have all the right mentality and tenacity to basically groom a lot of all these players from that league, and they have just outclassed many of all these teams through the league. In the grand finals, they are showing up yet again. I definitely want to know what is that secret recipe that they had, because well, if we do get an interview with them, that would be something that I would definitely ask.
Yeah, I wonder who we'll get an interview with.
É,
Of course,
pica,
it
fi.
depends on the day's
Aqui,
performance as well. That's why I know this trend, right? So, but looking at today's trend,
Pague
like,
até
teams that might get
12h41 do
interview, I think
dia
we
de
might
amanhã.
get Udo Alliance again.
Yeah,
Não.
probably it. And
Paga até.
I'm
Ixi, tem
pretty
4
sure
horas pra
that
pagar
they'll
isso
be
aí.
extremely happy with
Tem que fazer a mandiga lá, tá ligado?
PUBG Mobile, World
É, fi.
Global
Oh!
Championship for the first time.
yeah,
Yeah.
for the very
Carzinha,
first
filha
time.
da puta, mano.
So I believe that we will have to wait for a little bit more and then we'll come back to third matches.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
our final matches.
Oh yeah, calm down, calm down, calm down. We're not going
Os,
to
os caras não baniu nada mesmo? Os caras não baniu nada.
Yeah. But anyway,
Não, mas-
you're talking
Uma
about
KMzinha. Ah,
right?
foda, já tem a KM, né,
Your
velho?
memory serves you right. So,
Yep, there
É.
we go.
Deu errado.
okay, and of course, like, we did talk about like Udo Alliance being one of the
Calma, calma.
today. So there you go.
Não, deixa eu atualizar
Yeah,
aqui.
and I did vote for them and
Não, é
they
o meu.
asked you
Cara,
to get that
não passou,
chicken dinner
Ok.
on.
não. É que é mesmo valor.
I just really want to see
É o
every
mesmo valor
team
de
out
Campo
here
Grande.
who have played their hearts
Manda
out
pro
for
seu Brasil, Banco do Brasil. Aí você passa o QR Code.
that final stand. Give it all they've got and we just have a
Vou coisar aqui de
perfect
novo.
time
Seu
here
ID tá salvo
in
aqui.
this round.
Beleza.
Yeah, this will be
Não, deu
the final round. Okay, so
Pique
all right. So
se.
this makes me curious. Right? So you
PicPay.
did
Tem
the
PicPay?
prediction.
Pelo
Whereby
PicPay
you
dá
put
pra você
two
pagar.
infinities back to back. Why were you hesitant when I asked you about choose between the infinity?
Aí, é, dá pra você pagar QR Code, né?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Dá.
it's no fun if we are both voting for Infinity at first.
Fair enough.
So
Buh.
I think like
Buh.
the suspense that we
Não, viado, é assim não, velho.
FaceTime, I
Tem
think
que tá
it's on, but
50-50 ali.
now advantage is on the
Isso aí tá
hands
transbordando,
of
velho.
Infinity to close out this championship match point.
I'm still not letting that go, you know. I gave you the opportunity to choose the infinity of Ace Clan first,
Don't worry,
and you hesitated.
we'll get to that.
Viu a nova KM que vai chegar? 8 níveis, não vi ainda, mano.
In Malaysia, we call Lelang.
Mas é o
Lalang,
Oh, so it depends on which team wins, you will support that team. Jumper's not playing.
Jumper's not playing.
Yeah. But anyway, who's going to be playing? Of course, it's going to be the teams, and that's going to be the final round, ladies and gentlemen. This will determine that number one spot, and maybe even Boom Esports.
Caixa d'água.
From
Ah.
number 16 into PMGC. They need to depend on what happens to GDJDS on the top. It's going to be the bout. It's going to be the fight between
381.
FaZe Clan as well as the Infinity or maybe Udo Alliance. Let's go!
Você clicou? Ué, que porra é essa, viado?
entendi, não.
Oxi. Que brisa, o
This
valor
is the
tá
moment
aqui,
that
o bagulho
all
passou ali,
have been
passou o
waiting
valor.
for. It's time to find out who will be the one to lift the
Ah, deve ter passado pelo cartão, se pá, não passou no
Southeast Asia
Pix.
Championship Trophy home. And all of this will
Não
start
clique
from
mais
the
10
island
direto ele
of
não.
Novka.
Tipo, fecha e abre de novo o 10, né?
Of course, I do like myself a little bit of projection of the island. So far, I think we've talked so much about Boom Esports. Can they
Filha da
handle the heat?
puta,
Can
mano.
they
Ó.
beat these
A KM! Caralho, a KMzinha!
E a KM, Gordo?
GG, mano. Ô, essa aí veio premiada, hein? Veio 3 negócios. A KMzinha. Nossa.
Okay, this is. I'm feeling
Estourou a boa, velho, já.
So, of course, what's going to be important is going to be.
Tem que ser a roupinha, tem que ser pelo menos a anjinho ou a outra.
But, like what you said, right?
Era essa tudo.
Salve.
to happen in the final round.
Startou, hein? Última quedinha. Vamos ver se a Infinity vai ganhar. Se a FaZe vai dar antijogo. Quem você acha que vai classificar para PMWL nas Américas? Para PMGC nas Américas?
Yeah, it's also very interesting that we're looking at GG
Eu não acho nada. Acho nada. O negócio é nós ir pra cima, brigar pelo título e passar pro Mundial, velho. Eu não acho porra nenhuma. Vai vir agora, meu profeta. Samata. Eu cliquei na tela, cara. Ai, filha da... Filha da puta.
Usually they drop into Nurture Pool, and this is no access for FaZe Clan, and there we go.
Ó a FaZe. Onde a FaZe caiu, velho? Ah, não. Pensei que tinha caído na casinha perto do loot da coisa. Não, não é não. Esse caiu aí esticando. Nossa.
For Tony K and Newsy to get the FMVP. Looking at the stats, thank you so much for production, just as we were talking about it. So Tony K contributed 44.6% of the eliminations. It feels like just basing out of this, Tony K seems to be at the forefront. And also that's, but then again, that's percentage of the eliminations out of the team.
Yeah.
The Infinity, oh man, the math is killing me right now. But then again, the Infinity, they got way more eliminations than FaZe Clan, despite having lesser percentage for Newsy. Maybe in a absolute number, he still has more than Tony K.
Yeah, this is quite the race for the title of FMVP. Well, speaking of race, we got 4 rivals going on face with Eagle Esports. Time to party.
Oh, time to party. Starting off with April, taking on Amshin. 4 rivals not stopping yet. They know they have the M16. So that's where they're going to take the advantage. Now,
É difícil, hein, mano.
for him to be picked up, and they're just going to have a good time getting this first blood. April, yeah, calm down.
Esse colocou 20k, mano. O Federal colocou 24, parece. É difícil mesmo, velho.
Calling back to the lobby, he goes. Namshin so far have played for more than 4 years in
Não, veio a KM.
if I even counted correctly. And it's great to have seen him basically represent Vietnam once again with Eagle Esports.
Yeah. A lot of players from Eagle Esports, they are actually really veteran. Let's not forget about Chua as well.
Tá.
F1.
Mas tá indo como... Tô abrindo como Pix.
Really veteran. If I'm not mistaken, F1 used to play with Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And yeah, a couple of these players from Xavier, right? Yeah. But oh, wait a second. Tony K knocked down. Oh,
Nossa, já era.
SLD.
Ué, eles caíram? O cara caiu ali? Meu Deus, velho. Já era o título. Já era. Acabou. Campeão. Cortou numa bosta de 3 lugar. Os cara tava caçando o carro ali em cima. Cortaram os caras. Nossa, velho. Já era o título. Acabou ser tudo.
No business. MR5. Last
Ai, Deus.
no vehicle. Not
Infinity
stocked
F.
up at all. We can see that he only has a level 1 vest. No first aids. Oh no. This
Acabei de
is
colocar
a
o bagulho.
disaster for FaZe Clan.
Who would have thought that it could end up
Acabou. Aí o cara vai ganhar solo. Mata vai pra Infinity e ganha solo.
16 here in the grand finals takes out all 3 members, including the top fragger of the team. And I think they need emotional healing.
Pelo celular é mais rápido, não aparece endereço nem nada. No PC aparece endereço pra pôr, CEP.
If he is, but yeah, maybe they can just go hang out after this. I'm not too sure.
GG Inf Domination.
But
Inf Domination.
Mela is at the forefront, and 2 players from
É a tag, né, gente? Começa com Infin. Inf, começa com Inf, pai. Acabou. Queria matar o Six na panela, cara. Eu ia matar ele, mano. Ia ficar muito. Ia ser, mano. Cara, eu acho que ele ia desinstalar o jogo. Ele já nem joga, tá ligado? Ele ia desinstalar o jogo tranquilo. Ah, já essa pá, vai morrer na panela. Jogar na panela, mano. É, ainda bem, imagina. Os caras vai. Imagina se eu mato ele na panela e eles vão lá. Ah, é? Não foi? Bagulho chato, mano. Foi?
It has been passed around from
Esse
every
caiu.
single season. The Infinity has won it before. Other than the Infinity, I think like there's quite the number.
Hein, Caio, o padrão de save da PMPL mudou? Não sei, mano.
Back in time when their players were known as Arceo Athena has gotten one. BTR?
Even have they gotten a double Southeast Asia before?
It feels like
BTR?
they have been able to achieve quite the accomplishment, but I will definitely have to fact check
Yeah,
on
we need to
that.
fact check that. I know that it's a lot of history.
Ah,
in
não,
the
mano.
years, and even in the single year, you have like 2 Southeast
a
Asia
pirra.
championships, and then you have
Tem a
multiple
KM de novo, peguei uma
PMPLs and
roupinha.
whatever whatnot, PMCOs and whatever whatnot,
Vai ser minha aquela
all
roupa
in
ali, não
between.
pode?
But we need to fact check that. But the Infinity.
Estourou demais, mano.
Totally just yet. They will be
Acabou.
close tied
Não
to
quer, não quer
two chicken
comprar
dinners.
mira,
Ai,
anjinho.
pai, para!
Nossa!
Da KM!
Pegou a roupinha.
Happen. And
Roupinha da hora essa aí, hein? Fechou o combo
they
aí, ó.
are moving rather quickly.
O Federal vai ficar louco, viado.
Duas AKM, vou deixar aqui, não vou fazer material não, vou deixar aqui duas.
Nossa, essa KM é louca demais, velho. Fica o espantalho, velho.
Fico lolo, fico malulho.
Where we've seen Big Time slide from 4th place to 7th and all the way back up. That's due to the fact that this whole Southeast Asia bout has been so competitive.
Speaking of competitiveness, right? Okay, so I'm trying to wrap my head around the possibility of Judo Alliance and Buriram United to catch that #1 spot too.
They're both tied at 207, and therefore they need about.
They have a difference of 27 points with the Infinity. Okay, yeah, 27. I mean, on an average wise, we do see like 25 points, maybe 25 points, or a little bit lesser.
27 is kind of pushing it.
Yeah, it's pushing it, and we must consider the fact that the Infinity can still collect points.
Yeah.
Unless they're totally out.
Honestly, Infinity just need like 5 points. Not that hard to do.
Yeah. 5 points for the Infinity is not hard.
It's like a walk in the park for them right now.
Veiozinha.
Remember they closed that first round? 18 points. And they were newcomers to the scene. And still gotten that many.
Quanto que é pra encher aqui?
So,
50.
we'll see, would there be some form of anomaly? I still think that.
Ah, não, viado. Parou.
Facedown is already out of the picture, if you ask me. Judo Alliance, BRU. I will
500C.
still count it out for now.
No.
Não tinha berril, não tinha
Okay,
berril.
yeah.
Ah, não tinha sim, não tinha nova.
To
Caraca.
be honest, I have a lot more interest at the bottom.
Mas essa do
right
Pony é
now.
mais fácil pra upar,
I
né,
feel
mano?
that that's a little bit more
Só que não tem
exciting,
mira, né?
because Boom is performing. We're not denying that. GTGIDS has been slipping a little bit.
Safezinha.
So let's see if they can catch up. But now let's focus on the fight where Bacon Time is going up against the Eagles.
Bacon Time making its
O
way.
Lauzinho estourou a boa aqui agora, galera, na continha dele.
Four rivals now spotted out.
Pegou tudo. 500C? 600, né?
They are leaving the area of play. A lot of players over on the shooting range predicting that it will be lightning striking twice across the region, but it's never going to be the case. They will have to rotate eventually, and four rivals on the mark.
Pegou aquela roupinha verde, pegou uma outra de gorrinho, de capuz preto lá com a mãozinha, com a mãozinha de múmia lá, tá ligado? Que o Mitek usava. Pegou duas AKM Halloween.
He will be able to move all too far. He will just have to fend off for himself for the time being. But Boris does get a little bit more of a damage done towards ISIS.
Estourou a boa, mano. Então, só precisava de uma KM.
I think there is a good likelihood that both sides will still survive through the shooting range.
Yeah, they should be able to. I can't imagine that the choke points onto the main peninsula is closed down. So they should be okay. But it also depends on how long they want to take the fight inside.
Nossa, verdade, hein? Você pegar a mini.
Balance, but four rivals is still taking out the blue for some reason.
And I think like they can just basically play for time until the next phase appears. I definitely would love to take a peek at the phase to see
material.
Exactly we are headed. So Yummy tries to land a couple of taps with a mini 14.
Não, dá não.
Really hard to hit, especially on that.
Tá bom já.
You need to predict a little bit more of that bullet drop. But Yummy, I think we've seen a lot from the team through esports.
Pegou tudo já que você queria aí. Tchau, obrigado.
To fight
for their chance. Recalculating back. So Boom Esports 26 points with GDGIDS. They have to first hope that GDGIDS gets eliminated early. I think that is the first criteria. If GDGIDS still survives until a top 5, and Boom is in the top 5, and that wouldn't make any difference. They will still be out. But then again, speaking of a team that could be out, Buriram United seems to be they cannot afford to lose any player at all.
U-turn coming in. Bobo gets into safety for the time being. Buriram United now lurking around the skill compound. That's going to be the edge of the phase 2 circle. BRU just played rather slowly, while Boom Esports, they're not too phased at all, where Buriram United will just go in for rotations. 59 players still on board, 1 point coming in for Bacon Time much earlier. And Alter Ego and NFT, they have never left the island.
Oh.
Reach onshore, but look at Geek Fam.
Wait, Wonder Circle. Well,
Já era. Já era aqui. Já era. Acabou. Aqui acabou. Aqui acabou. A Inco ia rasgar aqui nessa casinha. Ia tá no end. A DX, velho. 2-2. Raiz B4. Ousadia e alegria. Tá bom, dá pra manter esse split, eu acho. 2-2, é. Ficar picando, spotando e ninguém bate, não.
But Geekfam seems to be disinterested with trying to gatekeep Alter Ego, so well, Alter Ego's gonna be okay.
Yeah, things are looking mighty fine for Geekfam to secure a couple of chicken dinners by now, and we've definitely seen a lot of great stuff. Same includes Rebel Boy here with a takedown. Udo Alliance, they make their first move, but this is about to be stolen away by DX, but thankfully Repo got it back.
Okay. Udo Alliance, I mean, slim chance for the championship together with Buriram United, but they wouldn't mind collecting points along the way just to keep their hopes up.
Por que não pode gravar PMPL, cara? Porque a gente usa o gravador pra gravar o anti-cheat, mano. A gente não consegue gravar. O gravador pode gravar uma vez só. Ou ele grava pra galeria, ou ele grava pro anti-cheat. A gente tem que gravar pro anti-cheat e depois upar cada partida. Que caixinha que ele tá abrindo? Ele abriu naquela caixa personalizada, que tem o anjinho, tem aquela roupa lá da Medusa, que é a bichinha verde lá.
This team has got him covered. And I'm just trying to understand the initial frags coming in.
Tu acha que o Lilico vai ser MVP das Américas ou longe? Mano, os três, o Federal, o Lau e o Liu tem a chance de ser MVP, mano. Basta a gente destruir hoje que pode ficar tudo empatado, imagina. Aí vai ser de média de sobrevivência, dano. Mas estão tudo coladinho no outro. Tudo 4. Acho que o Liu e o Lau é 4 kills. E o Federal é 6. Todo mundo chegar no end hoje bonitinho, os caras vão pontuar. Ia ser massa se o Likin ganhasse 2, né? 2-2. O Federal e o 2-2 certinho.
Overall, it was just great catches coming from SLD to open the round here with 3-pointers. Lucas sees a little bit more movement coming from the team that we've just been talking about. SMEP, as well as the rest of SLD, will be hiding inside many of all these walls. Straps now will follow along the ride with the rest of Vampire Esports. I wonder if it's going to end up directly in the middle of Gatka, or could it swerve back to the Chicky?
Goes up. But speaking about middle, right? The Infinity and FaZe Clan MR5, they were just next to each other, pretty much. It's quite a distance, I understand that, but from our view, they're next to each other. MR5 now face a risk with GDGIDS passing by beside him. If he goes down, that is it. End game, no opportunity at all. Although it's still slim right now, but that gives 0% for the championship. But it's going to start right now. The fight between Alter Ego and the Infinity.
Nuzi finding a little bit of damage, but not enough to help Mela out. Is currently on the ground. Nuzi's going to be quite far away, but he still lands so much attacks onto players of Alter Ego. He gets one. Can he get another one in the back? And they're just trying to regroup in the shack. This is great time for Infinity to strike.
Oh, yeah, the Infinity, just look at how they reset themselves. Mela will be taken out, though. Gatuni with a nade, tossing onto the side of Alter Ego. It could land. One nade could rule them all.
Oh.
And one nade does rule them all. Two of them down. Snipes is going to steal it away.
My goodness gracious, Newsy with a double frag. And he's been
era.
tagging. He's not even able to go in for the rescue. He's trying to squeeze this final bullet onto Renari, and it will be a done deal for Alter Ego.
Oh, it's interesting to see that how News is not being punished for his over PK, but never mind about that. Anyway, he managed to get a knockdown.
And overall, that was
Se estiver na última play sem batalha, nós e só os dois com chance de título arriscariam um hot drop? Não sei, mano.
Infinity relying on smokes, but here comes Yuhai.
Oh, Yuhai. Okay, so now Lucy is the last man standing. The Infinity told the players is out at this moment, but yet
Hot drop é muito loteria, tá ligado? Essas coisas. O bagulho é ir jogando e quem chegar ganhou, tá ligado?
I'm not too sure if he does have enough utilities though. Palmy now spots out Yuhai from quite the distance. He's tapping into the smoke.
Time você tá torcendo aí, Caio? Mano, é Infinity, velho. Infinity aí, se morrer agora, ganha ainda. Só se a Yao ganhar com 19 kills. Por aí. Não, se eles ganhar com 14, ganhar com mais 13 kills aí, essa Yao aí, eles já passam, mano. A Infinity, eu acho. 235 se a Infinity morrer agora.
That was a masterful performance coming from Nuzi, and this is why we have seen him to be the top performer in the league.
Okay, now the Infinity, somehow they managed to reset to a trio. My goodness. At Baseland, MR5 is hanging out blue.
Me arrepiei na última queda, tá louco. A última queda foi frenética, hein? Qual a expectativa de colocação pra hoje? Mano, buscar o primeiro lugar, velho. Buscar o título, mano. 6 quedas, 27 pontos do primeiro, eu acho. Manter a constância, concentrados, 4 vivos e ir pra cima, velho. Sente saudade de uma weekend, Caio? Sinto, velho. Pelé comemora 82 anos neste domingo. Aniversário do Pelé hoje, hein? É o rei. The King. The Myth. The King. The Beast. Oh my God, Cordzera. Aberto, safezinho de aberto. O DX, vamos se juntar, tio. Vamos se juntar no Lamborghini. DX, vamos se juntar aqui no Lamborghini. Bora, né? Não paga de louco, não. Se junta no Lamborghini. Progressãozinha pra frente ali garantida, tá ligado? Apesar que onde tá o Lamborghini, toma engole, né? Aqui já a progressãozinha já no abertinho já é mais bonitinha. Vamos paredar esse aí, ó. 0 kill. Viu não o futebol, né, Caio? Apareceu pra mim também, apareceu. Aniversário do Pelé hoje. 82 anos. Esse time que adiantou aqui, ó. O que vai acontecer com eles? Adiantou safe. Tem que segurar a bexiga agora. Não. Nossa, vai ter que segurar, hein. A Infinity torando. Morreu aí, mano. Se a Yao ganhar com 13 killzinho aí, fazer mais 10 kills e ganhar, passa. Não passa, ó. Eles estão com 211 pra 237. 26 pontos. É o win com mais kill aí.
Ai, vai matar, viado. 5 kills.
O Nose e o Mela jogam demais, cara. Vamos ver o que eles vão fazer aí. Esse cara é pica mesmo. Eita porra. Atropelamentos online aí, ó. O cara deu spray no carro. Não, você tá safe. Isso, fica bonitinho.
From United have one member down, 4 rivals getting tagged by TEM as well. Just look at how many more top teams are still on.
Morreram.
Same goes to
Já era.
Indonesia.
Ah, a Bru tem chance ainda.
EX have gotten 5 frags.
Ué,
In the past
239,
20
211.
Foreman drives forward. He will
28.
spot the rest of
É,
4
não tem
rivals.
todo mundo vivo ainda não.
And there's only one member that's healthy, and that's Apple.
É. Não, o cara rasgou, mano. Filha da mãe, Infinity rasgou. Cara da Infinity. Vai tancar umas posiçãozinhas ali, pá. É, só eles ficar parado aí que... Oh, o cara é deitado lá.
From United, we have been able to at least
Nossa. Não dá, tem 19... Tem 16 vivos, mano, contando com ele. Não dá, não dá, não dá. É, um já foi dormir já.
Oh my goodness, Newsy's out.
Newsy's down, but they have one player still active left. Onsen goes in,
Já era.
and Onsen eliminates 4 rivals. That is it.
Pega
That
segundo.
can't be
6
nowhere.
kills.
Number 7
Já, tá,
Falcons
já vai
is
pegar
in this
segundo já.
round.
Eles já estão no endgame.
Buram United still in this.
Nossa, fez perder o top 2, mano. É, Vampires ainda.
To make it into the podium finish. Kangzo now coming to tap.
Last hit.
Goes down to 5.
Oh, hit there. Coming from Kingzo. And the Infinity's out at number 6, 5 elimination points, but not going to be a problem for the, I believe that they are the champions right now, but before we announce that,
Perdeu.
the Buram United securing those elimination points, 8 now in the back of
contou.
Buram.
The X with the most number advantage, they will be taking the direct center stage of the circle.
Morreu.
Very familiar scene for the rest of
Acho que ele tinha batido aqui ou aqui, ó. É, já é Infinity campeã. É. Infinityzinha campeã. É o último dia, hoje 23. E a Bru pegou top 2, hein, mano. Tirou uma premiaçãozinha boa dos caras da FaZe.
Now advantage back to the X. DM have stole their glory in the past round, and it's the similar top 3 that we're getting from the past game.
Oh, Bevy with M4 spots D-Xavier on the other side. Bevy, these rabbits immediately goes down.
Dormiu.
Secured that elimination point. Now they have even up the manpower. And now D-Xavier trying to trade it back. Kingzo is still alive, 50% health by Kingzo.
Só tancar, tá safe. Nossa, caiu de bull.
Play on the outside as well for the side of D-Xavier.
Hoje é o último dia das PMPL aí, é, mano. Hoje é o último dia das 3 PMPL que faltam pra completar as vagas da PMGC. De manhã é essa da Sudeste da Ásia. Aí à tarde ali 1h é a Europa e à noite nós. Ai, se ele pega o Jeep. Mas ele já tava safe, né, mano? Ele não precisava ter levantado, eu acho. Os caras morreu! Mano, os caras morreu, velho. Os caras tava safe, padrinho. Nossa, mano, abriu demais. Aí, 11 kills, ó. Se eles pegam mais algum, eles passavam os caras, velho. Ó, 12 kills. 26 pontos. Mano, eles vai grudar, vai ser tipo coisa de 5 pontos, mano. Dormiu. Cara, grudou, mano. É. Eles pegaram a kill daquele cara do buraco. E com um ponto de colocação só. 1 ou 2. Não, pegaram mais. Pegaram o sétimo. 6, 4 pontos. É. Eles farmou 10 pontinhos nessa play aí. Qual que é mais forte das hoje em dia? A Infinity. Sem dúvida. Da Tailândia. Vai 6 times da Tailândia pra PMGC, mano. Ó. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tirando que a TEM pegou top 2 agora e a Bru ganhou. Então provavelmente esses dois aqui vai dormir pra baixo. Vai ficar top 4 Tailândia, mano. Caralho, mano. Top 4 Tailândia, velho. Tailândia é igual nós aqui. É top 4 Brasil, tá ligado? Caramba, mano. Mano, a Tailândia sempre teve time bom, né, mano? RRQ, Mega, na época dominava, tá ligado?
Can imagine like FaceTime would have been like, you know what, SLD, I'll remember you for the rest of my life.
Upset for days, for sure.
PMGC total vão ser 48 times. Só que pra final vai passar uma peneira gigante que vai só 13 times pra final. E 3 invitados, que já tem 2 invite, né? Que é o time que ganhou a PEL e o time que é sede da Indonésia que foi invitado. Aí vai ter mais um invite que a gente acha que vai ser da Índia. Aí os outros 13 vão ser da League, PMGC League. É isso, guys.
That's true, and of course, with great prioritization, you'll be able to seek your way out for a chicken dinner of your own. Let's now add the points altogether. 27 points for Buram United.
Esperar a tabelinha.
20 points for TEM, and there's just not enough for Boom Esports with that 6.
Vai ser alguém da Infinity lá. Eles estão com muita kill, mano. 27 pontos. Quantos que a Infinity fez? Fez 9. Aí, ó. Esses 9 pontos aí salvou, mano. Porque eles estavam no skip no meio do aberto.
I think like we've spent the whole day calculating. Even from yesterday, we have got calculations of our own, like yep, 18 is the right number. But look at this, we got 6 for Kingzo.
It's been a long time since we see Kingzo as the MVP. Former player of Secret Gen. Right now, he is back.
Esse time era Team Circuit. Lembra esse carinha aí. Team Secret Jin. Era Team Secret Jin, verdade. Aí, ó. Top 4. Não, né? 240. Não. 237, por aí. Aí, ó. É isso aí mesmo. Tá bom, top 4 Tailândia. GG Fortin Queso. Ah, o time laranja tá classificado e o time verde classificou. Ó, a GD. Mano, a GD ganhou vaga em 8º. Tá ligado? Mas se eles ficam em nono, eles ganham. Se eles ficam em 10º, eles ganham. Se eles ficam em 11º, eles ganham a vaga ainda. Porque esses times iam estar tudo em cima. Tá ligado? Porque já tem vaga, ele ia ceder vaga pro 12º. É. Champions! É o Ernie. Tava. Ó, o Ernie da RRQ, gente. Esse cara aqui, ó. Esse cara não parece que usa rímel? Passa rímel no olho? Parece jogador de Dota, LoL, esse cara aqui, ó, o Mela. Certeza que ele jogava LoL. Falou assim, vou jogar PUBG Mobile. Parece muito, mano, aqueles coreanos que joga LoL. Quantas vagas Américas dá? 3 vagas, mano. Campeão. GG, guys. É isso. Valeu pra quem colou na live. Vou fechar a livezinha aqui já. Dá uma jogada. Tem Europa à tarde. Eu não vou fazer live, a gente vai assistir. E é isso. Bora torcer pra Infi hoje à noite, 7 horas. Nos canais de PUBG Mobile. Último dia da Américas. Bora buscar esse bi. Tamo junto.